stream? You want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, who is he? There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go! All right.
Yeah, literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome. We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got it! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded. 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys and girls, we did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game. I'm so red in the face. Look at how red my face is. It's Canadian face. Oh, in Boston, boys, we win it in overtime. This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in Rogers Arena. Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You'll love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We were very happy to welcome Brandon Assel to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We're pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolano with a shot. Score! The Abbotsford Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, be resilient. Next man up. The Abbey Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abbey Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's up, everyone? It's time for some more hockey. Third night in a row. Vancouver Canucks, Edmonton Oilers, and bonus coverage tonight. We also are going to have the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights. Now, that game is not currently in the... It's a lie. It's not currently there. We are currently in the first intermission for the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights. It is a 1-1 game right now. The Abbotsford Canucks have been vastly outshooting the Henderson Silver Knights. So a much better first period than they saw last night against the Silver Knights. So we will be covering them. But yeah, again, I'm always getting ahead of myself, aren't I? Aren't I getting ahead of myself? Well, let's talk about what we're going to do today then, shall we? Well, first off, let's have a look over here. There is the thumbnail. It has been slightly modified. Nothing to see here. So, we've got the Edmonton Oilers, we've got the Vancouver Canucks, Hockey Night in Canada, our first Hockey Night in Canada of the year, so we're stoked for that. So, when we're talking about the lineup, we're going to do the hello to all you beautiful people, of course, before anything else, saving the most important thing to start. And then we're going to have the stats that you want, but you don't really need between the Edmonton Oilers and the Vancouver Canucks. We're going to have the starting lineup for the Canucks, which, spoiler alert, is the same as it was before. During the first intermission, we'll have Rusty and Dusty, Dustin Boydell, stopping by to chat about the ups and downs of this first period and everything that's been going on in Canuckland. And then for the second intermission, like I mentioned, we're going to have coverage of the Abbey Canucks third period as they finish things up against the Henderson Silver Knights. And then post-game show, we're going to have Mr. Dustin Boydell stopping by again for a breakdown of everything that happened in the Abbey Canucks game and the Vancouver Canucks game. So we'll have double duty on the post-game show today, which is going to be a lot of fun. So the chat is already moving like crazy. You guys are feeling frisky today. Let's have a look at all the messages that came in before I turned on the computer, shall we? So, Rod was here. Go Canucks, go. He also says Canucks #1. And then Zach McNally says Leafs 3-3. I would like to report that the Leafs have now lost 5-3 to the Detroit Red Wings. Mike Torrance is here. Says Go Canucks, glow. Go Canucks, glow. And then Mike Torrance says give this a listen. Wing Dopamine D&D remix. D&B, sorry. Hey, everyone, says HMS Fangirl. Last stream before the big 24-hour live stream for Clay. Yeah, he goes live tomorrow at noon, I believe, right? And then I'm even wearing Clay merch. Interesting. Hello, all, says In Prick Very We Trust. Go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go, go Canucks, go. Hi, Prick. Go Canucks, go. Greetings, Earthlings. Howdy, how are you, says In Prick Fetty. Hi, Van Al Beauty, says HMS Fangirl. Mike Torrance. Fan, Fetty, Van, all. I'm doing good, Prick Fetty. Greetings to Earth. Greetings, welcome to Earth, says In Prick Fetty. Russ is late. Yeah, I was a little bit late today. I'm sorry, guys. You picked a great spot to land. Dialed in, how are they, though? I am ready to cheer on the Vancouver Canucks. Thank you, it's nice here. Much warmer than my planet. That's good. Russ is late. What the heck? Crystal, give him to us. Laugh out loud. Fire, Russ. Higher, Dobby. Yeah, we actually have these. I can put these on now. Thank you. It's nice here. Growing up on Nibiru was cool, though. Yeah, I imagine it would be. Hachiko is officially a superstar now. Nice intro. Thank you very much. Yes, Hachiko, you are in the intro. Lots of treats for Dobby, question mark. Callum. Dobby is predicting a 7-2 win, so he's hoping for 7 treats tonight. Dobby. And Prick Fighty We Trust says, the best intro and outro. Thank you very much, Van Albu. Armpit farts are nostalgic. Yeah. Van Al, I will have you know I kept the armpit farts in there just for you, my dude. I could have removed them, but I didn't. I kept them. Because Steve-O doing the armpit farts, one of the best parts of that intro. Let's go, Canucks. Give it, says Callum. HMS Fangirl. Hi, Callum. Callum says, go, 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 go. Dobby. That's where those went. That was weird. Some stuff is tripping out on my sheet today. All right. HMS Fangirl, Trevor Linden. And then Trevor Linden appears. Ah! Oh, hey, buddy. Beautiful smile you got there. Let's hurt them Oilers tonight. On the score sheet, says Mike Torrance. Big Mac, Rusty and Dusty. Big Mac, Rusty and Dusty. Big Mac, Rusty and Dusty. Rod, it's Demmer time. Yeah, I think Demko is getting the start tonight, so it should be interesting to see. I do want to check something here. I'm going to double check the Canucks starting lineup. See who is playing in that. Yeah, it looks like it is going to be Demko tonight. Okay, cool. Just wanted to double check that. Get it on, Canucks charge! Let's go! Light up that oil. In Prick Friday We Trust. HMS Fangirl Gaming. Come on, Canucks. Let's tame McDavid and dry settle tonight. No letting them run circles around us. Rod, hi from Kamloops, Canucks. #1. I think that's a perfect time to say, propose a toast to evil. To evil. Do the Demko. Do the Demko. Do the Demko. And do the wave. Picard gets lit up. Let's go. LFG boys and gals. Begsy. Yep, Begsy's in there as well. Mancini could have taken them both with one hand behind their back and blindfolded. That's probably an accurate statement. Mancini is a beast. Hachiko knows it better than anyone. One of many Hachiko's many boyfriends. Yeah. Dinner time. He's doing the like, oh, staying alive. but your shirt on. Yeah, I do have a shirt on. You have Austin on later? No, he's not going to be on later. LMFAO! Light him up, light him up, light him up. Let's go! Yeah, unfortunately, Mike Dorrance, Austin is not going to be on today. Whale Explode Oil. Yep, epic. When is Russ going to get the hockey guy on? Probably never. He's a little big, you know? He's kind of a big deal. Go Rev Trev, ready to cheer on Vancouver Canucks. I'm going to charge Russ 1 per appearance fee for the next season intro. Yep. Haha, JK. I'm white and I'm not in it. Leafs lost. Yeah. Show us PD Mountain, please. PD Mountain. I'd have to dig that one out. I'm not black nor white, but I'm in it. Chat will love it. PD Mountain, W today. Yeah, you did win. Diehard Red Wings fan. Look at you getting the win over the Maple Leafs. Good job. Cam Talbot with a nice assist on the empty net goal. Calvin99 Charlie, you guys are watching Mac Fosh. He did a prank in the UK with how the Penticton sign is. They made a sign saying the location when a plane flew over. The sign made me think of that. Yeah, everyone loves that Penticton sign. Carly Isaac, Cavs goal, 15 seconds left in the third for the lead. Crazy. A late win. Carly Isaac, who are the Hats going against? Wrong location. Habs. Who were the Habs playing against? Let's bring that up, shall we? I can show you guys that. We have the technology. We have it. That game should be over now, so it should be down. Yeah, they beat the Blackhawks, so I mean, everyone should beat the Blackhawks, but yeah, they did. They won 3-2, and as mentioned, they scored with 15 seconds left, which is pretty wild. Back to the bar. Yo, what's shaking, everyone? Says Big Mac. Welcome back, Big Mac. Always good to see you, my dude. Always fun to see ya. Do you think I'll be able to control this? Am I going to be able to control this clock this time? We'll have to wait and see. Blackhawks, oops. Papa? Big Mac says in Prick Very Trust. Blackhawks, you say. Rusty and Dusty. What's shaking is Russ 2 to 3 minutes late, crying. Die Hard. Big Mac, I am happy that we won today. Bite me. Canucks are dialed in. That's awesome, man. I am chilling, says Canucks OV fan. Nice to see you, my dude. What's up, gangsters? And then Gary's here and he's like, live long and prosper. Welcome, Gary, the funniest man in chat. Nice to see you, my dude. McNally, 25. Big Zed, Red Wings fan. Good game. Canucks rules on my phone. You watching from your phone, my dude? Interesting, they have an 8 p.m. puck drop in Edmonton. Can't remember ever having an 8 p.m. start in Vancouver. Yeah, because we are the furthest time zone, so they will not ever push us back to 8. We might get a 6 o'clock or a 4 o'clock start in Vancouver, but no, we will never get an 8 p.m. start. Big Hog Hockey in the house. Hi. Soup Gary, says Big Mac. Callum, this is one hella intro. Is something important happening? No, that's just the new intro, my dude. We're just flexing all the people that have been on the show so far. Let's go, 5-2 Canucks. Eric Hunter in the house. What's up, Eric Hunter? Nice to see you, my dude. 5-2. Go Canucks, go! Show us Dobby. I think Dobby's having a little nap, but I will show him later in the show for you. I'm saying 4-3 Canucks. Fair, I like that. Big Hog saying 420-0 for the Canucks. Gary Wiseman, any lineup changes tonight? No lineup changes tonight, and I will show you guys again. For anyone who wasn't here last game, I will show you the lineups after we do the stats that you want, but you don't really need. Whitecaps win in the 90th minute tonight. Mueller goal. Crazy. That's late. Oh, shoot. Wrong month. We get Picker tonight. I would have rather had Skinner, I think. Don't say Trevor Linden. What if it's like Beetlejuice? Laugh out loud. Yep. Left out around has got the trombone out. You're so close to 2,000 subs. I know, we're getting close. Charge! Celebrating equals Blue Jays fans. Yeah, Big Hog sending me a message showing me that Celebrani is going to be cheering for the Blue Jays. How do you feel about it, Chico? Sal Brandy's a Blue Jays fan. Too evil, says Imbrick Freddy. Too evil. We're stuck at 1967 though, crying. I want to go to the future. Crystal is too good. That is true. Too evil. Too evil. Doing the wave. Doing the wave. Uh-oh, Hachiko. He's going to read your comment. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Did I miss it? I might have missed it. Come on, Heedle. Have a strong game there. Prove me you're the second line player, bro. Lefty all around. Welcome. Sensei Dean Y. Please, we need the first goal. Nice to see you, Sensei. Vanish in the house. What's up, Vanish? Nice to see you, my dude. Always good to see you in chat. Oh, it's time, baby, says Thomas. Calvin99 Charlie, you probably didn't stand on business and erased it. Laugh out loud. Chirps at Deadly Flames. We won. I thank Russell for softening them up. You're very welcome. Anytime. We love to soften up the flames for you, for a fellow Russell. I didn't stand on business. I erased some of mine. Laugh out loud. I missed the Canucks PR game shows. Pre-game shows, yeah. It just we get the game before and then we jump right into ours, eh? 6-7 better. 6-7, 6-7. Bluger still injured. Yeah, Bluger is still injured. KP in the house. Already down one pizza and a Diet Coke pre-game. Tonight, I am ready for this. That's good to hear, KP. Good to hear you're ready. Wild is life. 12 is here. Hi, Midnight Solar. So far, a good game between you guys playing each other, eh? Wild is life. What is the score? So the Blues did beat the Flames 4-2. And then the Minnesota Wild are playing against the Blue Jackets. They're currently in the second intermission. The Wild are currently trailing the Blue Jackets, which is crazy to see. And then Midnight Solar is here, and he's like, I agree. So you guys are having fun watching that game. Very cool, very cool. B-Dog in the house. Hi, y'all. What's up, B-Dog? Nice to see you, my dude. Welcome to the stream. Diport celebrating. There's your answer. Dodgers won in a wild way. Watching this stream on my phone, but games on my TV. That's good to see. IDK, game time. IDK's in the house. Nice to see ya. Ha ha ha. We are at 1900 and 676767. Uncle Russ knows what 67 is. Crying. Emmanuel Smith, drink diet soda. Okay. Let's hop back over and have a look at the stats that you want, but you don't really need. So the Canucks playing on Saturday. They've done it 790 times. They're 376 and 375. They are one game above 500 on Saturday, which I think is pretty cool. At home, they're 213 and 155, which means we're not going to like the away. No. They've played 400 times on Saturday on the road. They're 163 and 220, which is not a great stat. So we don't like this. This is a bad one for us. Playing on October 11th, the Canucks have done that 19 times. They're 13 and 5. So they are very good on October the 11th. They're better at home, though. So this reflects in this. So they're 4 and 3 on October 11th on the road. They're 9 and 2 when they're playing at home. So not a great stat, but we'll take this stat over this stat. So 4 and 3 on the road on October 11th. They're trying to make it 5 and 3. And then Canucks versus the Oilers. In the last 10 games, the Canucks are 6 and 4 versus the Oilers. They've played 253 times overall. The Canucks are 114, 124 overall. So they are 10 games below 500 against the Oilers. At home, they are 9 games above 500, but that does mean that they are 19 games below 500 in Edmonton, which is not great. Against the Oilers on Saturday in Vancouver, they're 25 and 10. They're 18 and 22 away on Saturday night. So this is not bad either. You know, this isn't great, but it's not bad, you know? Canucks current leading scorer against the Oilers. Besser's got 17 goals in 33 games. Quinn Hughes has 21 assists in 28 games. And Brock Besser has got 30 points in 30 games against the Oilers. If you're looking at the Oilers' current leading scorer against the Canucks, Draisaitl has 26 goals in 48 games. McDavid's got 44 assists in 42 games. 42 games. And McDavid's got 68 points overall in 42 games. So he's about 1.5 points a game against the Canucks in his career. Whew, that's a lot of points. If he scores, the next point that McDavid scores against the Canucks will be his 69th Be the first time I won't like a 69, bruh. Woo! All right. Let's hop back over to the bar and let's have a look at the lineup for tonight for the Vancouver Canucks. So the forward lines are as follows. For anyone who missed it the other night, they have not changed. But we got our top line of Pedersen, DeBrusk, and Besser, who did score a goal in the third period, the 5th goal of the game. We got Philip Hedel, who had 2 goals with Connor Garland and Arshdeep Bains playing on the second line. We got Evander Kane with the young guys, Braden Cootes and Jonathan Weikermacki for your third line. And then for your fourth line, you got Drew O'Connor, Achi Ratu, and Kiefer Sherwood playing on your fourth line. So there are your forward lines for the Vancouver Canucks tonight against the Oilers. And then for your defense, we have the same pairs. But again, if you didn't see them, we got Quinn Hughes and Phil Hronik playing together as your top pair. Then we've got the Marcus Pedersen and the Tyler Myers playing against each other. And then we also have Derek Forbort and DPD playing together on the third pair. So Mancini not getting into the lineup. But I guess if you're winning, you don't want to put someone else in. And as you can see on the screen, Thatcher Demko is the Vancouver Canucks starting goaltender for the night. So there are your starting lineups for the Vancouver Canucks. Cool. 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 Alrighty. So they are just doing, I think, the national anthems. Yeah. And it is only one national anthem tonight, as it is Canada on Canada violence tonight. And then I will also be keeping my eye on the Abbey Canucks for you. They're just about to get started in the second period down in Henderson. And as well, I will keep you guys up to date on that game. And I'll give you guys the clock here. We're trying something new tonight. We're trying the clock out. Hopefully I can keep that up to date for you guys as much as I can. I got a little sticky sometimes, but we shall see. I believe. I believe in the power of me and the power of you and the power of us. Tom is saying 4-1 Vancouver Cootes game opener. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too. I'm going to make that our first poll question. Does Cootes score his first in his hometown tonight? There we go. Perfect. Here's your first poll question, guys. Does Cootes score in his hometown for the first time tonight? Yes, no, maybe. Hat trick. All right, cool. We are actually going to get this puck drop here. Puck has been dropped. The Oilers managed to win it back. Looks like a bit of a winger win. Oilers move it into the Canucks zone. Puck back into the Oilers zone. The Abbey Canucks are also underway now in the second period of play, still 0-0. Oilers through center. Far side on the half boards. Puck ends up behind the net. Hronik's there, rubs his man out. Canucks try and chip it up the boards. PD can't get it by his man, but digs in and grabs the puck, works it to the middle. Connor Garland starts skating out with it. Looks like we're in the middle of a line change. Connor Garland puts the puck in to the Edmonton Oilers zone. Evander Kane, former Edmonton Oiler Evander Kane in, and a pass in front and a shot by Phil Hedel. So Kane digging it out, putting over for Hedel, and Hedel getting an early shot in this game, which you love to see. First shot of the game, set up by Mr. Evander Kane, like I said. 19:06 left to go in the first period of play. Aspartame causes heart failure. Oh, puck has been dropped again. Puck flipped out to center. Draisaitl chasing. The Canucks chip it back towards the Oilers zone, but the puck ends up going out of play at the Oilers bench, so the faceoff should probably be in the neutral zone. We'll see what happens. Abbotsford is on a power play, by the way. So, starting off the second period with a power play. Boys line up just outside the Canucks zone. Face-off dot on the far side of the blue line. Oilers win it back. Puck gets flipped into the Canucks zone. Glove down there by Hedel. Flipped out to center ice. Tipped into the Oilers zone. Kane in pursuit. Throws a hit on Ekholm. Hedel falling up. So it looks like the lineup has been changed. So it looks like Kane has been moved up to play with Garland and Hedel. Hedel on the back check. The Oilers manage to get off a shot, but it goes wide. Draisaitl at the blue line. Passes down low. Gets intercepted for a moment by Hedel. Quinn Hughes pins his man to the board behind the net. Hedel there as well. Puck ends up in the far side corner. McDavid there skating up the boards. Passes back to the blue line. Ends up getting out of the zone. The Oilers will recoup in the neutral zone. Canucks start to change. Oilers will as well. So the Oilers will take the puck back in their own zone. Puck into the near side corner of the Canucks zone. Picked up there by O'Connor, who plays it up the boards for DPD. DPD plays it up for Cootes. Cootes loses it. Puck back into the Canucks zone. Lekramacky plays it over for O'Connor. O'Connor plays it across the blue line, but intercepted there. Oilers dump it all the way up to the Canucks blue line. Now it's a 3-on-2 down low. O'Connor trying to get back in time. And and Demko makes a huge save on a pass across the crease, stopping the Oilers on their first shot of the game. Lekramacky upward pressure to keep the Oilers back in their own zone. They'll play pass for a moment as both teams change. So the score in the whistle goes as the puck comes in offside. So in the Abbotsford versus Silver Knights game, the Silver Knights are actually leading 2-1 on a couple of quick goals here in the second period of play. Savoy just can't get it past the pad of Demko. Puck is dropped. Canucks control. Oilers steal it though. In the neutral zone, the Canucks get it into the Edmonton Oilers blue line, but end up putting it offside. The faceoff will come outside of the Edmonton Oilers blue line. $16:55 left to go in the first period of play. 2 shots for Vancouver. I don't know why Edmonton isn't registered with a shot. Like, Demko made a save. What's the deal with that? What's the deal with airline food? Who are they trying to keep out of there? Face off at center ice. Puck is not dropped. They faked me out. Linesman will give it another shot. Puck is now dropped. Puck ends up all the way back in the Oilers zone. Oilers pass up through the middle into the neutral zone, intercepted there. The Canucks put it in offside, so they'll tag up and move in. DeBruskin on the forecheck. He's got the top line out. Besser, Petey, DeBrusk. Pedersen falls down at center ice. Puck in behind the net. Demko stops it. Bounces awkwardly, but a Canuck defenseman gets back. Canucks chip it off the glass out to center. Oh, Besser couldn't quite get that puck. Otherwise, it might have been a breakaway into the Oilers zone. Oilers pick it up. Shot to Demko. So now the Oilers have been given the 2 shots. Who knows what's going on with the shot clock in this game. Craziness. Puck in the near side corner. Comes up the boards. Quinn Hughes works it up for Besser. Besser works it into the middle. Intercepted on a good hand-eye move. Knocking down that hip-high pass. The puck ends up back behind the net behind Demko's net. Quinn Hughes now skating out over his own blue line through center. Dumps the puck into the far side corner. Hedel moves in. Yeah, so it looks like Kane has been moved up to the second line. Pass back to Garland. Skips over his stick. Shot to the front of the net. Ends up behind. Hedel skates out to the near side corner. Puts it back to the blue line for Marcus Pedersen. Puck skips over his stick. He shoots it back rather than keeping it and gives the puck over to the Oilers, which is I'm not a huge fan of. Oilers move through the middle of the neutral zone. Draisaitl stops up, dishes the middle for McDavid. McDavid makes a move to the corner. Dishes over for Draisaitl. Now the puck ends up back on McDavid's stick, over for Draisaitl, who was alone for a minute but couldn't handle the pass. Now a pass across the zone. Ekholm rips it around the boards. Up to the blue line. Draisaitl plays it to the boards near side. McDavid plays it down the half boards for Draisaitl. Now back over McDavid, skating through the face-off circle. Dekes to the front of the net. And Demko makes the save, and the puck squeaks to the side. Phil Hedl ends up getting the puck into the corner and then picks it up, skates it out. Now Kane and Hedl move in on a 2-on-1 down low. Pass over for Hedl, just behind him, so he couldn't control it. Now Kane does a little bit of pressure to keep the Oilers down low, and the Vancouver Canucks will start a change. Oilers pressing into the Canucks zone, putting the puck into the near side corner. DP leaves it for Forbort. Forbort fans on a pass. Oilers chip it right through the crease. DPD picks it up. He puts it off the glass and out to center. Lekermacki, first one onto the puck, stops up on the half boards. Does a blind no-look backhand pass into the middle. Doesn't get to anyone. Cootes is now onto the ice. He gets knocked off the puck by Nugent Hopkins. Now O'Connor picks it up behind the net, trying to play it across behind. Can't get it. Cootes puts it up front for Lekermacki. Back to the blue line for Hronek. Hughes, nice moves. Back to Hronek. Shot gets blocked. Hughes picks up the rebound. Skates back to the blue line. They change spots with Hronek. Pass across for Lekermacki. Lekermacki with a shot that goes just wide of the net. Canucks play it back for Hughes on the blue line. He spins, high slot, skates across, looks over for Hronek. Shot to the front of the net, gets blocked in front. The Canucks pick it up there. Puck comes back to the blue line, comes just out, and Hronek will have to backtrack to get it. Just realizing now that I have not started this timer for you guys, so we'll fix that now. Alrighty then. Shots are now 3-2 for the Oilers. 13-13 left to go in the first period. Radju picks it up in his own zone. Puts it behind the net. Picked up there by Marcus Pettersson. He'll ring it off the boards out to the blue line. Chipped up to the Oilers blue line. Canucks can't get it there. Now the puck's in the neutral zone. The Oilers skate in over the blue line. Pass across to the far side. Pass to the front of the net. Gets blocked. Ends up back on the blue line. Shot by Nurse. Sherwood picks it up. Plays it out to the neutral zone. Canucks can't control the puck there. Now Marcus Pettersson flips it up the boards. Oilers end up picking it up in the neutral zone, playing it back into their own. They'll take a minute as they start a change. McDavid puts the puck into the Canucks zone, loses it there. Bouchard picks it up in his own zone. Oilers bring in, try and get a shot off. One of the Canucks players was draped all over him, so they couldn't get a good shot off. Hughes controlling the puck in his own zone, playing pass with Hronek. Makes a long pass up to the Oilers' blue line, tipped in by Besser. Pickard comes out and plays the puck to the corner. Oilers play it out to the neutral zone. They lose it there. DPD picks it up. Stops up in the face-off circle. Pass out to Kane. Kane dumps in the puck into the near side corner and skates in on the forecheck. Throws a hit. Actually falls down after throwing a hit. Forbort can't keep it in at the blue line. Squeaks all the way back down to the Canucks zone. DP's there to pick it up. He chips it behind the net. Garland plays it up the boards. Played up for Kane. Kane put it into the middle for Hedl. Hedl can't get it. The Oilers chip it back to the Canucks zone. Now Garland in the neutral zone. Skates over the blue line. Passes across the zone for Kane. Kane stops up. Pass across the zone. Garland couldn't handle it to get a shot off. Now Garland puts it down into the far side corner. Pass in front for Kane. Couldn't get a stick on it. Puck around the boards to the far side. Oilers pick it up there. Podkolzin. He'll try and make a pass out. Intercepted there by Tyler Myers, who plays it over for O'Connor. O'Connor turns back into his own zone. Canucks put it up to the blue line, tipped in. Drew O'Connor moves in on the forecheck, throws a hit, jars the puck free. Lekermacki's there to support. Puck squirts out. Cootes couldn't get it. Canucks keep it in at the blue line. Marcus Pettersson throws it towards the net, just wide on the right side. O'Connor was there, but couldn't get a tip on it. And then Marcus Pettersson is back, and the Oilers have iced the puck. Tried to do an outlet pass all the way down, and unfortunately, that has gone all the way down the ice. And thus, the faceoff will come all the way back into the Edmonton Oilers zone. Learn the rules! McDavid driving the net on a good play. My goodness. 10:35 left to go in the first period. Edmonton up to 6 shots now. The Canucks still stuck on 2. Oilers win the draw in their own zone. Puck skips past Quinn Hughes at the blue line. Hronek takes it into his own zone, passes up to Petey. Petey puts it up for Besser. Besser tips it into the zone, but the Oilers intercept it. Mangiapane skates back into his own zone. Passes up to the red line. Oilers, Nugent Hopkins stops up, puts it over for Savoy. Hronek tries to take his man behind the net, but Mangiapane gets away, puts the puck back to Nurse on the blue line. Puck in behind for Mangiapane. Mangiapane looks back to the blue line. High sticking call, maybe, but the Edmonton Oilers appear to have scored right now. No, they're blowing it down right now. Immediately, the referees did not even hesitate. They immediately said it was a high stick. Nugent Hopkins got a piece of it, but appears that the stick was above the crossbar. So the referee immediately waves it off. So it is still a 0-0 game with just under 10 minutes left to go. Regula. Oh, yeah. Nurse tips it down. That's who got a piece of it. So Regula throws it in, and then Nurse gets the shaft of his stick on it. But I mean, we're talking like up here, right? So immediately, the referee did blow it down and ends up going right between Demko's legs. But yeah, Demko immediately put his hand up in the air because he thought it was a high sticking. And the referees agree. It's nice that the referees agree with us for once, eh? Don't know if Russ could do it since he watched on TV. Oilers have a jump right now, but we are holding. Yep. Proof Chico isn't a Trumpy. He's smart. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Demko, baby! I was joking when I said that Chico was a Trumpy. He's more of an Epstein guy. The Oilers' chance was all O'Connor's fault from the turnover. Laugh out loud. Job well done today, team. At Nothing is Perfect. Thank you very much. Hey, Gary. Gary Wiseman, says Emmanuel. Go Canucks, go. Evander Kane returns to Rogers Place for the first time since being traded to the Canucks. Yep. First time. As well, if you guys don't know, the next point that Quinn Hughes gets is going to be his record-leading goal or point, depending on what he gets. Most points by Canucks defense. Here we are. Yeah. So the next point that Quinn Hughes gets, him and Alexander Edler are currently tied at 409 points. So the next point that Quinn Hughes gets, he will be the all-time leading defensive scorer for the Vancouver Canucks, which is pretty wild. So keep you guys open for that. Kane goal? I hope so. That would be sweet to see. What would be the best road swing to watch the Canucks is, in everyone's opinion? New York, New Jersey swing by, or the California swing? I like the California swing. Midnight Solar 4-2 now. Ooh. 5-2 now. Guess that one's a little bit delayed. Face off. Won by the Oilers. They slap the puck in around the boards. Comes all the way back out to the neutral zone. Oilers playing it back in their own zone. Ratu's line is out. Puck bounces off an Oilers stick and back into the neutral zone. They pick it up there. Puck dumped into the near side corner. Marcus Pettersson is there trying to pick it up. Can't. Rung around the boards by the Oilers to the far side boards. Shot on net. Demko makes a save immediately and covers up the puck. You'll love to see it. Demko with another save. Oilers up to 6 shots in this game. This game is in Edmonton, yeah. Okay, thanks, Tao. Thanks, Big Hog, HMS. Evander Kane returns to Rogers Place for the first time after being traded to the Canucks. Yeah. Heedle wins the draw back. Hronek puts it around the boards. Picked up there by the Oilers, though. Draisaitl plays it in behind the net. McDavid picks it up there. He's being looked at by Heedle. Cuts to the middle. puts it over for Draisaitl. Draisaitl plays it down in the far side corner. In behind the Canucks net. Hronek's there battling with McDavid and Frederick. Up the boards. Ekholm comes down from the point, plays it behind the net for McDavid. McDavid plays it into the middle. Pass up for Kane. Kane in the neutral zone ends up losing it to McDavid. McDavid plays it up for Draisaitl. Draisaitl skating backwards, throws the puck through the crease, ends up getting knocked away by Garland. McDavid plays it in front, and Demko makes another save. And it looks like the Canucks are now going to take a penalty on the play. Frederick with a one-timer in front. And oh my goodness, what a save by Demko on that one. Crazy. Hot damn, you're lighting us. Niels Big Hoglander! First commercial break is going to be long one. We almost got half a period without a break. Yeah. Pepper Picard with shots. Yeah, they really haven't been doing that yet. Canucks are going to have to kill off a power play for the Oilers. Forbort holding McDavid, and thus the Canucks will have to kill off a power play, which you don't want to do against the Oilers. Not wanting to do that against the Oilers. This is a fast game. Yeah, it's only 8:36 left to go in this period, so it is moving very quickly right now. Can you name a country in Africa that starts with a K? Kenya. Fast game. Canucks picked peppered pecks at Picard. Who unsubscribed? It now says 67. Kenya. Dang it. No! Kenya fits these balls in your mouth. What? Chico, was that you? Learn the rules. Oilers goal waived. Yeah, thank goodness. I haven't unsubscribed this season so far. Chico might at some point. We'll see what happens. Or was that Big Hog? Wait, no goal. What happened? Yes, no goal. No goal. Rust is delayed. High stick. Hey, Carly. Yeah, I'm ahead of Rust today. That never happens. You beautiful looks like you have antlers. Yep. Got the batleth on the wall back there. Apologize for calling me Captain Kink, Carly. Unsub is Eggplant Hockey Eggplant. Good call. So Kane has been bumped up to Heedle's line. Who is Bane's line mates today? They might have changed it like. It must have been like right at the beginning of the game or something like that. Which is pretty wild. Yeah, no, this is like in-game change. Well, even the warm-up lines were not showing what they're doing right now, so kind of a strange one. Strange one indeed. So the Oilers will be going to the power play now. Winning the face-off. Puck goes all the way down the ice, thankfully. Good start for the Canucks. Oilers take control in the Canucks zone. Puck across the zone. Picked up by Draisaitl on the half-boards near side. Skates down. Puts it into for McDavid in the corner. McDavid skates into the face-off circle. Pass in front. Blocked shot on a one-timer by Marcus Pettersson. The puck gets flipped into the Canucks bench. And thus, a whistle has gone with 8:04 left to go in this period. In the first period, I should say. Face off inside the Canucks zone to Demko's right. It's like Draisaitl got waved out of the draw, so McDavid will come in to take it. McDavid, scrambled draw, ends up winning it back to the blue line. Canucks trying to get it out. Buck right at the blue line, kept in though. McDavid skating right down the slot. Shot, pass across, ends up in the corner. Canucks pick it up there. Garland stumbles, but manages to get the puck out. Takes a hit to make the play. Oilers bring it into the Canucks zone. 1 minute left to go on the power play. 7:35 left to go in the first period. Canucks battle the puck out of the blue line, which is good to see. Bouchard couldn't keep it in. Oilers control on the perimeter. 32 seconds left to go. Puck in front. Demko makes a save. And then the rebound gets cleared out and shot all the way down the ice. 25 seconds left to go. 7 minutes left to go in the period. 25 seconds left to go. Oilers stop. Bank the puck off the boards. Into the middle. Into the Canucks zone. Back to the blue line. Shot. Blocked. Off the glass. All the way down the ice. 5 seconds left to go. Pickard stops it in his own zone. Cues it up. And that's the end of the power play for the Oilers. The Canucks managed to kill off the first one, which is good to see. And the puck ends up going all the way down the ice into the Canucks zone. And that's going to be an icing call against the Oilers. They should learn the rules, don't you think? Should the Oilers learn the rules? I think the Oilers should learn the rules. It's not that difficult. .6:30 left to go in the third period. Yeah, good work. Oh my gosh. Marcus Pettersson actually got a shot on Demko. Thanks for explaining, Callum. It was good win for Capitals today. And what was the score? Capitals. All right. Puck in the, or face off in the Canucks zone to Demko's right. 9 shots now for Edmonton. So the Canuck player just got waved, so Hedl will have to go out. Now Garland's going to take it. He's going to let his winger know what he wants him to do. Garland cannot win the draw. Shot to the front of the net, goes wide, blocked. Garland starts skating out. Pass up to Kane. Chipped into the Oilers zone. In behind. Pickard stops it there. Bobbles it. Puts it up. Garland intercepts it. Back behind the net for Hedl. Hedl spins. Looks out front. Skates up the boards on the near side. Drops it there for Hughes. Hughes stops up. Spins. Skates back to the blue line. Into the middle. Pass across for Hedl. Shot to the front of the net. Pickard makes a save. Puck ends up behind the net. Henrique plays it up the boards. Intercepted there by Forward, who pinched down. Pokes the puck towards the corner. Kane or Forward and Garland are there, but they can't come over it. And the Oilers will skate out of their own zone through the neutral zone with some good speed there, trying to go through the defenseman, who is actually Hedl. Hedl covering for Forward actually makes a really good defensive play. Canucks put the puck all the way down in the Oilers zone. Oilers over the Canucks blue line. Pass down low. Shot to the front of that. Demko makes another save, keeping it a 0-0 game. Oh, it was 4-2, eh? Nicely done. 4-2 victory, eh? Oh, yeah, there it is. Beaten. Oh, boy. Islanders fishermen not going to be happy about that one. With the Canes defeating the Islanders. Oh, whoopsies. Back to the bar. The Canucks have now iced the puck because they apparently don't know the rules. Learn the rules. Shannon is here. What's up, Shannon? Nice to see you. Hi, everyone. Ducks tie it up. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Hi, Coach Rob Willie. Looks like the game is up to Demmer, eh? Yeah, so far. Canucks have had a hard time getting their feet under them. 4:58 left to go. Another face-off to Demko's right. That face-off dot's going to get worn out if they use it too much. Ekholm with a shot that goes wide, bounces right off the end boards. Lekermacki flips it out center. So yeah, Baines is out there with Lekermacki and Cootes now, I believe. Demko cues it up for whistle for the offside, looks like. So the Oilers were coming in offside. And thus, face-off should come outside of the Canucks zone. So we won't have to use the right face-off dot again. I am happy to announce as well that the Abbotsford Canucks have tied up the game, so it is now a 2-2 game down there in Henderson, which is good to see. And they are actually into this second intermission too now. So tying it up before they went into the intermission, the Abbotsford Canucks. Can show you guys that. So the scoreboard is updated. So Abbotsford Canucks, Henderson Silver Knights, 2-2 after 2 in the second intermission. So we got a lot of 2s on the board here. But the Abbotsford Canucks are doing well right now. After heavily out shooting. We can actually show you guys this. I won't show you the actual game because then I will get banned. First period, the Abbotsford Canucks came out flying with 17 shots to 6 for the Henderson Silver Knights. And despite that, Henderson did have a 1-0 lead going into the second period. They scored again, and then the Abbotsford Canucks scored 2 goals in the second period to tie the game up. So you got Thomas, Ronan, and Raphael Lavoie. And then Joseph Lebate from Klimovich and Kudratsev. Kudratsev with his second assist, Klimovich as well. And then Max Sasson with his second goal of the year from Berard and Kravtsov. So Kravtsov getting his first point as an Abbotsford Canuck too. So that's good to see. And we'll chat more about that with Dustin in the first intermission. Yes, we shall. Because you are raging. Learn the rules, learn the rules. What's up, Daniel? Nice to see you, my dude. Always good to see Daniel in the house. Daniel Lezek. Eggplant K. Oilers will slow down later, says Mike Torrance. I hope so. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to watch the game till the end of the period. We will miss you, Emmanuel. Quinn Hughes is finally getting the recognition he deserves. Big Hog Hockey video. Yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Was it a good one? Tilo 95. 3/15 of our team that I can count. Forbort, Cootes, Leckermacki. Fair enough. That is 3/15. B-Dog, you do know I hate you, so please block me. Wow. Emmanuel, why are you so upset, dude? I thought you were going to go watch the game. Hachiko, have you been on Minecraft server remotely? Whoever unsubbed, please step forward into the public forum of shame. Face-off won by the Oilers at center ice. Dump the puck in behind Demko. Besser tries to kick it back, but ends up coming over for Draisaitl, but then he gives it right back to Besser. I guess he felt bad for stealing it from him. Pickard plays the puck to the corner. Oh, and the Canucks picked it up in the corner and flipped it right through the crease. Chopped down low. Oilers have the puck roll over. Now puck in the middle. Shot by Besser. Pickard fights it off. This Pedersen-Besser DeBrusque line got a couple chances there, which is good to see. Oilers carry it in, though, into the Canucks zone. Pass down low. And Demko slides across and makes a save on Connor McDavid. You love to see it. With 3:08 left to go in the first period of play. Demko standing tall in net. See you, Callum. Swing and a miss. But I haven't gotten the chance lately due to school. For real, Major? Russ, since you're a 49ers fan, are the Eagles your team's biggest threat? Because they are probably gonna cause the entire NFL issues. They beat the Chiefs in week 2. I think our biggest problem is going to be injuries. If you ask me, the biggest problem is going to be injuries. Face off to Demko's left this time. The Edmonton Oilers actually win it. Puck into the near side corner. Derek Forbort puts it up the boards. Now Ratu gets it at center and he'll flip it down low into the Oilers zone. Pickard stops behind his net for Nurse. Nurse rings around the boards. Ends up going all the way down the ice. And that's going to be an icing call against the Oilers here in the first period of play. Learn the rules! Emmanuel Smith, it was a joke. Suffer quietly. Hachigo, do I need to add funds? Big Hog Hockey? What do you have to add funds to? What do you have to add funds to, bro? I have no idea. Emmanuel, 100% cheers, praise. Haven't been on in a while. Oh, haha. Omega Fish. Okay, phew. We tied it. I can breathe now. Canucks win the draw. Back to Hughes. Over for Garland. Garland into the corner, near side. Stops up. Kicks it back into the corner. He's getting worked over there. Plays it back into the middle. Kane plays it back to Hughes. Hughes plays it down the boards for Garland. Garland with a shot to the front of the net. Ends up going off some skates and wide. Garland knocks down the puck with his glove, plays it down low for Hedl. Hedl looks into front, fans on the pass, though, picks it back up, skates behind the net, passes back for Hronik, has the puck bobble on him. He's got to go back to center. He'll play it up for Hughes. Hughes skates back and plays it back into his own zone. Now Hughes and Hronik playing pass. Hughes dishes for Garland. Garland skates it in, dishes into the near side corner, spins, plays it back to Hughes. Hughes skates the blue line, works back to the near side corner. Shot goes well wide off the boards, comes up. Kane's there trying to get it. Hedl chops the puck down low into the Oilers zone, but they end up picking it up, getting it out. And the whistle goes. Kane getting a penalty? Looks like. Yeah, Evander Kane taking a minor there somehow. Which I'm not crazy about. 2 minutes for something. Oh, he was trying to lift Tomaszek's stick and ends up high sticking him, unfortunately. So not a terrible penalty, but yeah, not great to see. Not great to see. We got 2:53 left to go in this first period. Oilers on their second power play of the game. Controlling far side. Pass back to the blue line. Bouchard. High slot. Passes down to the boards for McDavid. McDavid skates into the faceoff circle. Back for Bouchard. Bouchard plays it down low to the goal line. Pass across the zone for McDavid. Skating into the faceoff circle. Pass in front. Draisaitl digging away. Demko holding strong and covering up the puck with furious action in front of the net. Digging. Can't get it to go as Demko closes the door, and the Canucks penalty kill is being helped greatly by the efforts of Mr. Demko in net. And who was that? Was that Tomaszek? Yeah, Tomaszek, who after the whistle gone then puts the puck in the net. Hey, bro, the whistle went. Get over yourself. Yeah, Demko gloves it. He actually uses his blocker to cover that one. Kane ain't able, says Sensei. Control your stick, Kane. I agree. Ruthless Sharky, this is why I don't say anything. Now it's tied. Great. Leah Herring in the chat. I thought I was on the wrong stream. Nope. You are on the correct stream, my friend. Nice to see you, Leah. Why is the Abby score? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have. Sorry about that. There we go. Puck is dropped. Canucks win it behind their own net. The Oilers come in and swarm. 4 Oilers below the goal line. Back up to Bouchard on the blue line. He plays it down for McDavid. McDavid skates into the far side faceoff circle. Stops up on the red line. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard plays it back to McDavid on the goal line. McDavid slowly making his way in. Passes across the crease. Trying to jam play. And then Garland manages to pick it out of the crowd and put it all the way down the ice. Right on Pickard. Pickard plays it over for Bouchard. Bouchard puts the puck back into his own zone. Dropped by McDavid. Draisaitl skates it in. Back to the point. Bouchard plays it for McDavid. Near side boards. Up to the blue line. Now Bouchard, high slot. Over for McDavid. Top of the faceoff circle. Down low for Draisaitl. Draisaitl puts it right in the slot. And Demko makes another save on a beautiful chance from Tomaszek. That's your Demko with a beautiful glove save. Once again, holding his team in this with 1:27 left to go in this first period. What a save. Demko just coming across and gloving it. Hashtag you love to see it. Demko! 6-4 now. Scored. What a game, Midnight Solar. And no, you can't chirp me, laughing and crying. Puck is dropped. Rung up the boards. Ratu gets tripped now. And that'll be a call. He says, no way. Number 10 on the Oilers, not happy about it. But Frederick, despite your baby face, you are not innocent and you will go to the box, taking your team off the power play. There was 27 seconds left to go on that power play. But unfortunately for you, you're going to the box now. So Henrique tries to hit Ratu. Ratu skates away and then just reaching in. It's that one of those things where he just caught Ratu right in the middle of a stride. And so unfortunately, Ratu goes down and you're going to the box, Frederick. Learn the rules. 4-on-4 for 27 seconds. Then the Canucks will have a power play to finish. Puck is dropped. Oilers win it. Got Hedel and O'Connor out there 4-on-4. Oh my goodness! Mangiapane just lost the puck right in front of the net and almost goes in, but ends up going wide of the net. Can you imagine if they scored on themselves there? So 4-on-4 now. Canucks skate out. Drew O'Connor with a burst of speed through the neutral zone takes a shot into the front, and it ends up right in between Pickard's legs, and he covers it up with 52 seconds left to go in the first period. Now the Canucks go to the power play. 1:31 left on the power play. So if they don't manage to score here, Mangiapane skating back, loses the puck, and Pickard makes a save. Mangiapane actually shot it, and Pickard made a save. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Did Russ actually press a button? It's very possible. I pushed the Canucks score button instead of the start the clock button. So Petey taking the face off, wins it back cleanly for Hughes. Hughes plays it across the blue line, picked up there by DeBrusque. DeBrusque skates down the boards, back over for Petey. Back to Hughes on the blue line, shot at the front of the net, gets blocked in front by a body. Petey plays to the middle. Oh, and they try and play it across the crease there. Besser did, and ends up getting blocked, and the Oilers will manage to scoop it all the way down the ice. Simon in the chat. What's up, Simon? Nice to see you, buddy. 25 seconds left to go. Hughes makes a pass, gets blocked. Oilers now bringing it into the Canucks zone. Mangiapane with a shot, goes wide. Now he'll kill some time. 14 seconds left. Besser passes up for Kane. Kane dumps the puck in. Pickard stops behind the net. Canucks moving on the forecheck. Besser tries to play it in front, ends up getting chipped away from him. And just like that, that's the end of the first period of play here in Edmonton with a 0-0 game. I mean, let's be honest here. I don't know if the Canucks deserve to be in this game right now, but they are. And so we'll take it. Definitely take it, despite the fact that it's not going well. Not going well at all for the Vancouver Canucks so far in this game. I would say they are currently lucky to still be in this game. Brutality blood. Castle Siege 53, we wait and see, okay? Happy Saturday night to you, Mr. Russell. KP says that. Sure. You'll love to see it. Welcome, guys. All right. Let us get Dustin Boydell on the line, shall we? Oh, we're getting no hat Dusty. So you get to see those silver locks tonight. It's good to see. Oakley Dokley. Without further ado, to talk about the Demko show, it's Dustin Boydell.
Demko. My God, he is going to be owed a lot of dinners after tonight, I think. My goodness. And talked about it last game. He seems to be motivated to make that Olympic team, and it shows. Looking in mid-season form, absolutely incredible stuff out of him in that first period. That glove save there on the power play on Tomasek, I think he's still wondering how that didn't go in through traffic too. Just incredible stuff. I've been so confident in Demko, I may have put a couple loonies on him to win the Vezina at 41-1 odds. So I don't know where the guys were thinking that he was that far off from winning a Vezina trophy, but he's going to put himself back in that conversation in a real hurry and looks incredible. Rest of the team, woof.
Yeah.
They just look out of sync. It's not just the fact that they aren't really skating. They're not out skating Edmonton yet. They need to get the feet moving. It was close there at the end. O'Connor and Hedel did have a chance there with a 2-on-1. O'Connor kind of held on to it a little too long. Maybe go for a shot and a rebound if the pass is taken. You got to at least get a shot on net there. But everyone's kind of handcuffed. They're mishandling the puck. Their passes aren't crisp. Their shots are going off the toe of the stick. Nothing's really clicking yet. And so hopefully they can come out and make the most of the rest of this power play in the second period and kind of just settle into the game. If they can manage to score on that little bit of a power play, or at least start to put some consistent pressure back into Edmonton's end and actually get some shots on Picard, then I'll feel a little better. It's tough giving up two 2 power plays to Edmonton in the first period there. You know that this is a very, very strong team when they have the man advantage with Draisaitl and McDavid out there, and then you have Bouchard at the point with the big shot. So you have to be careful, but the Canucks have done a great job on the penalty kill all season so far. The first one was a iffy one when Forbort's in the box, but they did a good job of containing them to the outside for the most part. And a couple of good kills. They need to kind of build on the fact that Demko is playing as well as he is, use that as momentum coming out in the second period, and kind of use their feet to push it back more into the Edmonton end.
We're going to give an up to Eric Hunter because he dropped 5 gifted memberships. I think he's trying to flex on you, Dustin, dropping 5 gifted memberships. Carol getting a free gifted membership. You'll have to see that. Congratulations, Carol. Sensei Dean Y also getting, oh no, Jamie Reed and Brutality Blood, Kyle and Omega Fish all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of Eric Hunter. So thank you very much, Eric Hunter, for the generosity and dropping the 5 gifted memberships during the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow. I would have given you an up for the first period for the 5 gifted memberships, but it was just after the first period had ended. So we'll call it an intermission up. I think if I was going to say anything about the Canucks for a positive thing, they have just changed it. It was 50-50 for a minute there. But when it came to the face-offs, the Canucks did hold their own against a very good team that's got a couple guys who are very strong in the face-off circle. So it now is 45% for the Canucks and 55% for the Oilers, but still pretty close there in the dot considering some of the firepower that the Oilers have on the other side there.
Yeah, I mean, they're 1-2 center with McDavid and Nugent Hopkins. I mean, that's a pretty nasty punch there. So to be even halfway is good. I mean, Canucks know they have some good young centers. I mean, Ratu, you can tell, did so much work with Malhotra down in Abbotsford last year. And we all know Malhotra's history in the face-off dot. I mean, that's absolutely what he was known for. He was the king of face-offs. And so it's a really good asset to have in your farm team coach in that skill. It helps really develop those centermen in that skill set as well. So something we're seeing stem all the way down into Abbotsford and their ability to win faceoffs and control. The thing about winning faceoffs is you maintain control of the puck more often when you're winning the faceoffs, and so that's why the teams with higher faceoff percentage generally have more goals for and more minutes with puck possession.
What do you make of the last minute change? And we're talking like the lines got tweeted out and everything. They moved Kane up to the second line with Hedl and Garland, and then moved Baines down to play with Lekermacki and Cootes. Is there some reason why they would end up doing that?
Maybe just a feeling that like Kane going back to Edmonton has a little extra jump in his step or something. And I don't know that I like the move. We kind of talked about this before in the summer and when we kind of set up our lines and how guys like Garland and Kane are both too similar in skill set to be playing with Hedl. It seems like Hedl is kind of carrying the weight of that whole line offensively, whereas he needs someone with a little more offensive skill and a bit better shot. Like, I'm not saying Baines is the greatest top 6 forward, but in the makeup of that line and some chemistry, I just think Baines fit better on that side than Kane does tonight. So it's a little strange. I don't know if we'll see them carry on with it. Maybe we see a bit of a line shuffle coming out in the second period. Maybe they didn't like what they saw either, because I wasn't a huge fan of the way the lines were made up and trying to get into the offensive zone. I don't think having two physical guys that get into the corners is the right play.
Well, I was wondering too, right? Like, are they trying to maybe shelter Cootes a little bit, or maybe it's a move to shelter both Cootes and Baines at the same time against a very fast, very skilled Edmonton team? So maybe that's just the reasoning there, that they were hoping maybe, we can give them a little bit less minutes while still, like you said, having Kane, who's coming back to play in Edmonton for the first time since being traded. Maybe that's the deal, but it's so hard to say, especially with such a last minute move.
Yeah, it's very strange, and it'll be interesting to see if Carlson draws in the next game with Baines getting bumped down the lineup. We'll see what happens.
Now, Cootes has played tonight. We didn't see a whole lot of him, obviously, with 3 power plays in total between the two teams there in the first period. But he does definitely have that kind of feeling of maybe being a little bit tentative compared to where he's been playing, considering it is his first game playing in his hometown in a regular season game.
For sure. And I mean, he's 18 years old, right? Like there's moments where he's going to have a bit of, he's going to be starstruck playing with these guys that he was fans of, right? Like, I mean, they show the picture of him in DeBrusque. That was just 5 years ago. Like it wasn't that long ago. Like he's been cheering for these Edmonton Oilers as a young kid. He is still a young kid. So there's going to be moments where you're going to kind of have to shake your head and be like, yes, I'm here, but I need to focus because I'm in the NHL. But it'd be natural to be like, oh my God, I'm in the NHL, and just kind of have a bit of that anxious adrenaline, which can cause you to maybe second guess your play with the puck or what you're going to do when you're going to pass, stuff like that. And also, I do think they are sheltering him a little bit because of this is a big team. And if he gets caught out there against McDavid, it could be a bad thing, right? So especially for his confidence, you want to protect his confidence, and you don't want him to kind of get damaged in that sense, but you also want him to feel trusted. So it's a delicate balance, and we'll see how he's employed in the second period here. Hopefully the Canucks can get more into their 4-line rolling momentum. They just kind of lost that with the way they ended up, the timing on the penalties they had to kill, and just nothing ever kind of got back in sync. So we'll see. Hopefully second period they can take a breath here and reset, because Demko held them in. Now it's their turn to kind of go out and get some momentum the other way.
They're trying to do their best Abbotsford Canucks impersonation after Tolopilo held them in their game last night.
Yeah.
I mean, minus the fact that, tonight, let's start talking about that. Were you surprised to see that they actually ended up having the exact same lineup, which is pretty crazy? The only change being obviously Patera gets the start, and then they have Ty Young backing up there. But the whole rest of the lineup remains the exact same on back-to-back nights in the AHL. Is that surprising to you for an AHL team?
Later in the season, it wouldn't be, but this early in the season, I thought they would have been looking at a couple other guys, but I guess maybe the other guys aren't ready to go. Maybe they're nursing some injuries. The AHL is so hard to get like information on that sort of stuff. You're kind of like, sometimes you don't know who's hurt or who's even playing until like the puck drops. There's nothing kind of that's put out, even for injury reports and stuff. There was nothing on Patera all year last year, and we didn't know about the shoulder thing until well after. So I don't know if maybe they had the idea to kind of just play the same guys in one series, and then maybe they'll shuffle a couple of guys out in the next series, and that's when they'll make their lineup adjustments, because then they'll have some time to maybe practice with the other guys. Maybe it's just Malhotra maturing as a coach and not doing the like in, out with a couple of guys. Who knows? Maybe he learned from last season, the way the beginning of the season went with the win one, lose one, win one, lose one. And he was doing that kind of revolving door of people in and out of the lineup. Maybe it's something new this year that he's learning from that experience and is now going with, okay, we'll run this lineup in the series. We'll run these goalies. This is the rotation. Next series, if we want to look at a couple of guys, we'll move these guys out. And maybe that's the scenario they're going to start moving forward with, which makes sense. I mean, it's probably better to do that. It allows more guys to get kind of a flow, and instead of kind of in and out and getting that choppy start to the season. And maybe we see a better record in October for the Abbotsford Canucks than we did last year.
I haven't ever been able to do this with you live on here. Canucks score! it looks like the
Mackenzie
Abby Canucks. Abby Canucks take the
With his
lead
first
on
of
the
the season.
Yeah, his first as an Abbotsford Canuck down there. Let's talk a little bit about how this game started before we get into the actual goal by Mackenzie McEachran. The Abbotsford Canucks came out angry with 17 shots in that first period of play, and they still managed to come out of the first period down 1-0. Is that just the goaltending on the Silver Knights was just standing on their heads? What was happening in that first period?
Yeah, the goaltender for the Silver Knights, Jesper Vikman, had an incredible first period. He made some really lucky saves because the Canucks were getting some tip shots in through him. They were firing everything they had at the net, and then unfortunately, Patera kind of got out of position on his belly, out of the net, and puck that found its way out front through some of the traffic to a wide open Euronin, and it was in the back of the net. And suddenly, they dominated and are down 1-0 going into the second or into the first intermission. Second period came out, and Henderson kind of controlled play a little more, bounced back from kind of being filled in the first period, and did get the first goal to put themselves up 2-0. However, Joseph Labate, shortly after that 2-0 goal, getting his first of the season with a really nice pass across from Danila Klimovich, and good work by Labate to get his stick on it and deflect it in, because it could have been close to almost it. It's hard to see. You don't get the best replays, but it looks like it was close to hitting him in the glove, and maybe could have been close to being called back. So good for him for getting the stick on it, and Kudryavtsev getting his second assist of the season on that one. And then Max Sasson getting his second goal in as many nights with a really nice give and go play with Ben Berard after an outlet pass from Vitaly Kravtsov. So Kravtsov getting his first point of the season, Max Sasson with a second goal. And then, as you said here, about 3 minutes into the third period, Mackenzie McEachran getting his first of the season unassisted. And as of right now, there's 12 minutes left in the game, and Abbotsford is still up 3-2, and they're leading in the shots 31-21. So Abbotsford really controlling this game. Patera hasn't looked great on the 2 goals he gave up, but I mean, that you're going to give him a little bit of a cushion because he did miss an entire season. So he may need a little bit of time to get back up to game speed, but the team is doing a really good job of putting the puck back into the Henderson end and picking him up when he's made a mistake. And good job to fight back and be up 3-2 now with 3 unanswered goals.
Yeah, and Eric Hunter doing his due diligence, gifting a gifted membership going out to Universal Habs 13. So all of the regulars getting some gifted memberships. Thank you very much, Eric Hunter, for the donation to Dobby's College Education Fund.
An absolute beauty.
Oh, it's fun too,
Eric,
right?
where would we be without you?
I would be in the poorhouse. The Joe Labate goal. It's kind of funny because Danila Klimovich and Kudryavtsev get the assist on it, which is the same people who assisted on Max Sasson. So now Danila Klimovich, Kirill Kudryavtsev, and Max Sasson all have 2 points apiece. So that's good to see some of our returning guys carrying this team, which is kind of what we expected to see moving forward.
For sure. Yep.
What are you expecting for the rest of the game here for the Vancouver Canucks against the Edmonton Oilers? Are they going to have a little bit of a bounce back here in the second period?
I hope so. They start the period with the man up. Hopefully, if they can win that draw at center ice, they can push into the Edmonton zone for a little bit of a short power play, maybe get a quick one to start the period. I like a power play to start a second period rather than one early in the first, because it's a little easier. You have your legs under you, and hopefully they can push the momentum, even up the shot totals here a little bit, get a little more rubber towards Picard because he hasn't played much. So it'd be nice to test him a little bit more and maybe get some traffic in front of him as well and see what they can generate here.
What'd you answer in the poll question? Does Cootes get his first one tonight? Yes, no, maybe, or yes. Patrick? Yes?
Yes, and it'll be on the power play, second unit power play.
I'd be down for that. I'd be definitely down for that. And I'm sure you'll probably hear an audible cheer in the stadium because I'm sure Cootes has probably got 100 people there. That's a very expensive night for the young man, but he's making an NHL wage now, so it's all right.
Exactly. There you go.
Awesome, Dustin. Thank you very much for stopping by for the Rusty Dusty show, and we'll see you again in the postgame show, brother.
Big Hog, no, he's not paying you. He's not paying me. I meant I'd be poor because I'd be donating all the memberships instead of Eric. Don't worry, buddy.
Oh, Big Hog.
We'll talk to you in post game. Enjoy the rest of the game.
Dustin Boydell stopping by for the Rusty Dusty Sideshow. You'll love to see it. All right, puck has been dropped already. Play is underway in Edmonton. Second period. We'll update the scoreboard now for you. Canucks skating out of their own zone. Puck deflects out of play. I think the face-off looks like it might be inside. Kane's arguing for it to be inside. 21 seconds left to go on the power play. Whew, 21 seconds. Let's see what they can do. 4 shots now for the Canucks. Petey getting waved out of the draw. Kane comes in to take it. Canucks lose the draw. Henderson can't come up with the puck behind the net. Puck bounces up to the blue line. DeBrusk keeps it in there. Pass across the blue line by Besser. Down for Hughes. Hughes puts it down for Kane. Kane puts it through. Ends up going off Picard and behind the net. Back up to the blue line. Besser's there covering. He skates down the face-off circle. PD near side boards. Plays it over for DeBrusk. DeBrusk spins it out front. Looking for a call. DeBrusk immediately goes off. I wonder if he got slashed in the hands there or something. Hughes walks down into the face-off circle. Shot to the front of the net. Goes right through the crease out the other side. Kept in by Tyler Myers. Tyler Myers rings it in. Besser puts it back to the blue line. Pedersen's there. He chips it down behind the net. Comes all the way around for Myers pinching down into the corner. Puts it in for Besser behind the Oilers net. Back up to the blue line. Hughes spins, skates down the boards. Puts it down low. Kane picks it up there. Skates into Hughes. Puts it back to the blue line for Myers. Myers shoots towards the front of the net and ends up deflecting out of play with 18:37 left to go in the second period of play. DeBrusk went off immediately. Like, what happened there? I want to see this. So weird. He got hit in front of the net and then skated off. I wonder why. Oh, there's Cootes' mom getting back into her seats. Guess there's no special service for Cootes' mom. Canucks win the draw. Back to the blue line. Myers plays it down the boards, in behind the net. Hedl lets it go. Misses everyone. Now Pedersen, Marcus, puts it in behind the net. The Canucks put it out front. Baines couldn't get a stick on it. So Baines is back with Hedl for this period to start. Connor Garland plays it down the boards, far side, spinning in the corners. Hedl plays it in front. Garland shoots, goes off the shoulder of Pickard. Garland plays it off the back of the net, tries to get it to himself, can't get it to go. Oilers skate through center. They dump the puck in on Demko. He deflects it to the side. Marcus Pedersen gets hit, plays the puck behind his own net. Canucks play it out. Baines plays across the blue line. Hedl with some speed, plays it over for Garland. Garland can't get it. He'll have to skate onto it. Oilers play it up the boards. Ends up coming into the middle. Tyler Myers can't pick it up there. Puck works its way over to the far side boards, and the Oilers play it down into the middle. Nurse starts skating out. Gets the red line. He'll dump it in. Ends up getting caught by Podkolzin, who loses it. Tyler Meyer banks it off the boards all the way down for Sherwood. Skating in down the boards on the near side. Stops up. Looks back to the blue line. Nobody was there because they were changing. Hughes is now out. He loses the puck in the neutral zone to no other player. Draisaitl gets hit hard by Sherwood. Takes him right down. And then Sherwood hits him again, rolling him into the boards. Getting a rough ride from Sherwood, Draisaitl is. Now, Draisaitl just elbowed Sherwood in the face. The referees completely missed it. Puck comes out offside. The Oilers have to tag up. Das ist nicht gut. Du bist ein Schweinhund. Da war ein Kleinkampfseher, Draisaitl. Absolute BS. Draisaitl throws a hissy fit and elbows Sherwood in the face because he's a little bitch. Draisaitl, das ist nicht gut. Oilers played up the boards. Draisaitl's there. Ends up playing into the middle. through the middle. Bouchard with a shot. Demko makes a save. Puck ends up in the corner. Puck up the boards. Ekholm's shot gets blocked. Ends up on McDavid's stick in the corner. Reverse hit on Cootes by McDavid. McDavid out against Cootes' line. What we were worried about here. Now McDavid skates down the boards through the faceoff circle, looks to the front, right through the crease. Nobody's there to grab it. Lekermacki pokes it, can't get it out. One of the Canucks defensemen has lost their stick forward, gets his stick from Kane. So now Kane playing without a stick in the slot. Puck up the boards in front. Frederick tries to bring it out front, loses the puck, recovers it. Now DP plays it up the boards. Kane just works his man over to help that puck get out. Good work there by Kane with no stick. Good play there. Oilers play the puck down to the Canucks blue line. Savoy gets the puck poked off his stick by DeBrusque. Pettersson's line is out there now. Shot from the blue line gets blocked by Petey. Besser plays it up to the blue line for Pettersson. Pettersson plays to the middle. DPD plays it over for DeBrusque. DeBrusque fans on a pass down low. Now Pettersson forechecking. Canucks will start to change. Oilers move it in over the blue line. Nugent Hopkins loses the puck into the corner. Myers picks it up. Plays it to the corner. Picked up there by the Oilers. But the puck ends up at the blue line. Shot towards the front net. Blocked. Ends up in the slot. Mangiapane can't get a shot off with Tyler Myers' stick in the way. Plays across for Pettersson. Marcus. Baines can't take that pass in the neutral zone. Puck down low into the far side corner. Baines intercepts a pass to the middle. He'll play it across the blue line. Besser skates out. He'll fire it into the far side corner. Canucks pick it up. Drive the net. Hedel. Baines throws a hit trying to jar the puck free. Can't get it. Canucks finish their change. Garland onto the ice. Oilers through the middle. Dumping the puck in the far side corner. Hronek slaps the puck around the boards. Comes all the way up to the blue line. Nurse slaps it back down. Ends up behind the net. Baines gets hit. Loses the puck. Puck in the middle of the slot. Good stick there by Hedel. Hughes plays it up the boards. Hedel plays it to the middle and skates onto it. Now Hedel move at the blue line. Loses it. 3 Canucks forwards now trapped down low. The Oilers move in. 3-on-2. Pass back and forth into the slot. Blocked there by Hughes. Can't get the puck back to Henrik. Now Hedel gets back. Baines plays it across the blue line. Canucks get to center and they'll flip it down low. Moving in back to their bench to get a change off. We're back up to 1970 people. That's good to see. Oilers in the slot. Shot at the front of the net. Demko makes a save. And he'll hang on to it for a whistle. Whoo! That was a fast-moving first part of this period. Not a lot of whistles so far. How many whistles have there even been? 2, 3. So there has only been 3 whistles so far in this period. Look at this. So we just had the goalie stoppage of play here. We got the puck into the netting. And then we also have the puck into the netting. So far there's only been 1, 2, 3 whistles, which is crazy. And only 1 goalie has covered up the puck. So that's pretty crazy. Thatcher Demko with the only stoppage of play so far by a goaltender. That's absolutely crazy. All right, let's get back into chat. Thatcher is an unfortunate name. Is Thatcher an unfortunate name? I can confirm that the Abbotsford Canucks are, in fact, still leading 3-2 in the third period with 8:19 left to go. Abbotsford is on the power play, and it looks like... Did Abbotsford just score? They're not celebrating. Abbotsford's up 4-2 now. They're absolutely laying into these Henderson Silver Knights. So we'll have to do this. Canucks score! Abbotsford Canucks scoring and going to the power play. The goal scored by Neil Zaman from Kudratsev and Max Aston. So Kudratsev now with 3 assists in 2 games to start the season. Good to see. The man, the myth, the legend, Kirill the Thrill Kudratsev. So the Abbey Canucks are now up 4-2 in the third period of play. And they are going to the power play as well. You'll love to see it. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. YouTube showing you some love? Fire! What's up, Doodle Hockey? How's it going, my dude? Look forward to chatting with you tomorrow night on Canuck Clay's 24-hour stream. Should be lots of fun. Go, 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 go. Face-off won by the Canucks, but then they lose the puck in the Oilers zone. Drew O'Connor in on the forecheck. Pinched down by Marcus Pettersson. He comes up with a puck. Looked in front. Pucks the puck in behind the Oilers net. Canucks in behind the net. Drew O'Connor trying to come out. Falls down. Sherwood throws a hit on McDavid. Canucks now have 4 men back as the Oilers send 4 people in. Marcus Pettersson chips behind the net for Myers. Myers takes a big hit from Draisaitl. Puck comes out of the zone. Myers takes a hit to make the play. Puck into the far side corner. Canucks playing pass behind their own net. Myers spins, plays it up out of the zone. Picked up by Pettersson. Pettersson puts the pass down for DeBrus skating down the near side boards. He stops up, looks to the middle, up to the faceoffs, up to the blue line. Hughes walks the blue line. Hughes puts it in front, right through the crease. Besser can't keep it in there. Phil plays it to the middle. Kapanen throws the puck across the zone, intercepted there by Besser. Besser turns back in his own zone. Podkolzin watching him. Canucks skate it through center. Petey gets over the blue line, dumps the puck into the corner. Besser skates onto it. He tries to play it behind the net, gets intercepted by the Oilers. How about now? Am I back? I might be back. I think the whole chat, everything crashed. Oh my God, are you serious? Are you serial? And the Oilers have scored. Okay, I'm back. Jesus. Gotta love technology. I am back. My God. I had to restart everything. Just in time for the Oilers goal, yeah. Oilers up to 21 shots now in this game. Gotta love it when my whole thing crashes, eh? The heck is that? Maybe I'm pushing my computer too far. Russell, are you okay? What happened? I don't know. I just suddenly froze. Now I'm back. Strange stuff. But luckily I got it fixed now. Podkolzin with a point, of course. Canucks logic says Podkolzin will score. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden. And then Trevor Linden appears. All right, let's have a look at this. So Noah Phillip scores the goal. Oh, that's broken too. Okay, everything is broken. Okay, let's fix this. There we go. Yeah, so Noah Phillip from Kapanen and Podkolzin. So, of course, Canucks logic says that Podkolzin will get that. Cosmic Dragon, Pettersson, and Hughes playing tonight? They are. Yeah, Russ needs to get rid of the hub now. Laugh out loud. What stream setup do you have? I use OBS, and apparently the whole thing crashed, so that's not great. You don't like to see your whole thing crashing. And everyone's like, I'm out of here. Back to the bar. Ridiculous. I didn't even see the Oilers score because my stream was dead. I was trying to fix it. Boo. Okay, we're back up. How ridiculous, eh? Stream crashing on me here. It has been a while since that happened. Redo all inputs and shortcuts. Yeah, gotta. New house is haunted. Laugh out loud, JK. Yeah, bad pass from Garland. Let's see this edge visualizer then, shall we? Garland in behind the net. Pass out. Podkolzin intercepts it. So, yeah. And they come down 3-on-2 and break right towards the net. Bad coverage by the Canucks there. Laughing and crying. It must be a nuclear discharge of some kind. Or something like that. We back! Nothing is perfect. You're back! That's good. Back. Oh my God, he's back. There's me using all the custom emojis. He's back! Trevor Linden. Just in time for the Oilers goal. He's back! Was it just my face like this? Trevor Linden. He's back. Pods with a point. Yep. Point maker, 8 shots. Come on, Canucks. Refs giving Oilers help as usual. Yep. Refs giving the Oilers lots of help there. Giving McDrysaddle another power play. Face off won by the Oilers in their own zone. They flip it all the way out. Canucks pick it up in their own zone. Pass off the boards out to the neutral zone. Canucks flip it into the far or near side corner. Garland moves in. Can't get there in time. Nurse plays it behind the net. Oilers stayed it out and through the neutral zone. Nurse picks it up. Fire towards Demko. He sends it to the corner. Shot in on Demko. He kicks that one to the side. Canucks play the puck all the way down. In on a breakaway. Partial break. Kane has to spin away from it. Through the middle of the high slot. Shot at the front of the net. That one gets blocked. Hedl can't come up with it behind the net. Garland fires it in behind. Kane puts it back up for Garland. Garland on the half boards, puts it back to the blue line. Hughes with a shot to the front of the net. That one deflects wide. Hronek plays it over for Hughes. Hughes shifts, goes down, back up to the blue line. Down for Hedl. Hedl back to Hronek, over for Hughes. Hughes shot to the front of net, deflects wide, ends up on the near boards. Hedl tries to put it down low, can't get it. Puck deflects towards Pickard. Then the Oilers nurse hits Kane right towards the goalie. You don't want to do that, bro. Could have fooled me, says Cosmic Dragon. Give us a behind-the-scene rest. Laugh out loud. Maybe one day. You never know. You never know. Maybe we'll get a behind-the-scenes sometime. Noah Flip. Yep. Toymaker, the Canucks playing like Tocchet behind the bench. Yeah, it feels like Tocchet hockey all of a sudden again, right? All right, and I am happy to confirm that, in fact, the Abbotsford Canucks have completed the victory. So it is a final score now in Game 2 against the Henderson Silver Knights. So the Abbotsford Canucks have won tonight 4-2 against the Silver Knights. So that's good to see. Maybe I have too many things open on my computer. Maybe that's it. Somebody messaged me. Huh, being featured on YouTube. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? What does that even mean? YouTube really likes me? Shannon, Toymaker, the Canucks playing like Tocchet is behind the bench. Milosh in the chat. What's up, Milosh? Go Canucks, go! Toymaker, Sherwood for tripping a joke. Yep. I flip him like the bird. This is not an Adam Foote team tonight. No. Quinn has bad coverage. He chooses to go to the outside instead of giving him outside the guard the inside. Quinn, bro. Demko could have saved that outside shot. D covers the rebound. Get him, Kane. Do something. I hate the Oilers, says Milosh. Coilers. Yep, we'll call them the Coilers. Myers should have gotten his stick in the way too. Wake up, boys. Toymaker, Pickard might get 12 save shutout, and Oilers fans will be praising him as the starter. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Huff, big puppy eyes, crying. Shannon, I know that it's only the second game for the Canucks in the regular season, but I'm not seeing a playoff Canuck team. Face-off won by the Oilers. They get the puck down low. Draisaitl puts it in the middle. Shot to the front of the net. Demko makes a save. Puck around the boards. Pettersson gets hit by McDavid and loses the puck. Puck in around, comes all the way into the near side boards. Besser tries to chip it up there, can't get it to go. McDavid then grabs another man by the head because it's Draisaitl once again throwing a hissy fit, not getting a call. Pedersen plays it to the middle. DeBrusque with a shot to the front of the net. Bouchard plays it behind the net for Ekholm. Ekholm plays it up the boards, ends up in the ref's feet. Back to Pedersen. Pedersen gets hit by McDavid. Down low behind the net for DeBrusque. DeBrusque loses the puck, and the Oilers flip it out to center ice all the way down the ice. Should be enough for icing there. With 4:33 left to go in the second period of play. 1-0 Oilers lead with 25 shots. Crazy. It's pretty crazy. The Canucks need to get some more shots. They only have 5 shots. Remember I was all like, oh, they have 4 shots already in this period. Now they only have 5. I jinxed it. It's all my fault. Canucks lose the draw in the Oilers zone. They pick up the puck in the neutral zone, play it into the Oilers zone, but the Oilers pick it up there and they'll play it down in the Canucks zone. Demko plays it to the corner, bounces over DP's stick. Hedl pins his man to the boards. Puck ends up behind the net. Forbort skates onto it. Hedl now behind the net. Can't come up with it. Oilers play it back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Goes wide. Oilers pass out front. Blocked. Now Lekkerimäki skates out. Passes over. Across. Gets blocked. Drew O'Connor couldn't feed that puck through. Lekkerimäki puts the puck up the boards. Skates onto it. Turns. Puts it in behind for O'Connor. O'Connor loses the puck. Up the boards the puck goes. Henrique puts it down low again. Puck ends up in the neutral zone. Cootes in on the forecheck. Lekkerimäki watching his man. Phillip with some speed into the zone. Ends up behind the net. Marcus Pettersson plays it over for Myers. Myers braces himself for a hit. Lekkerimäki drops the puck. Cootes drives it in. Pickard stops it there. He'll ring it up the boards. Picked up there by Nurse. Nurse plays it back behind his own net. Bank pass up the boards. Oilers played out to the middle. Nurse now into the Canucks zone. Fires a shot on Demko, and Demko makes a save and covers it up with 2:56 left to go in the second period of play. Cosmic Dragon. Oilers gaining the blue line every possession. Yeah. Let's go, Vancouver! Vancouver is playing horrible. Yeah, 100%. They're playing like trash right now. Troy Maker, Petey needs to dive, draw some penalties. Go, Canucks, go! The Canucks are skating like they had too much to eat. Coach Rob Willie, maybe too much pumpkin pie, Shannon. That could be true. This is what happens when you take all preseason to make the damn cuts. That could be it. Canucks lose the draw. Oh, no, they end up winning it off of a winger win. Pass through the middle to Garland, ends up going off his skates. Yeah, now the lines are in a blender. We got Ratu, Garland out there, and Kane. Puck to the middle, picked up there. Ratu skates in, gets the puck knocked off his stick by Nurse. Kane takes his man into the boards. Referee doesn't make a call. And now Nurse just grabs Kane. And Kane and Nurse are just having a little serenade with each other. Nurse giving him a good chat. What are you saying, Nurse? Why are you upset, Nurse? Nurse taking exception to the hit, grabbing Kane. Whistle blows for no reason. I don't know why the whistle went either. There was no fight going on or anything. Nurse and Kane making out in public. Yeah, Regula gets taken to the boards by Kane, looks immediately to the ref. It looks like Regula just actually tripped. Might have caught an edge with his skates, which is the real reason he ended up falling into the boards. But Kane's like, no, bro, I'm not going to fight you, my dude. Get off of me. And then they blow the whistle for some reason. Are they calling a penalty? Like, what's going on here? They're giving 2 penalties out. Why the fuck are they giving out 2 penalties? Can you ask me? Can you tell me? Tell me. Why are they giving out 2 penalties? Could you go Sharks 5-3? No big D. So we're going 4-on-4 for some reason, even though Kane did nothing. But the referees are clearly in favor of the Oilers because they should just be wearing orange stripes instead of black and white stripes. But, you know, it is what it is. So sometimes a bad hit happens and there's no call in the play. Insane. These referees have been terrible tonight. They're handing this game to the Oilers. PD needs to carry the puck to draw penalties. Yep. No cohesion. Yeah, absolutely. Achigo, when is Thanksgiving in Canada? It is on Monday. We good. Some goof actually said shutout in like a demonic jinx. Face off in the Canucks zone. Face off in the Oilers zone. The Oilers end up taking it. 4-on-4 for 1:50. Then we'll be pretty much into the intermission. Oilers, Draisaitl back behind his own net. Starts out slowly. Drops it for McDavid. McDavid through the middle. Drops the puck for Draisaitl. Draisaitl down the far side boards. Leaves it for McDavid. McDavid across the blue line. Into the faceoff circle near side. Pass in front. Through. Pass Ekholm. Couldn't get a stick on it. Ekholm takes a pass. Knocks it down with his glove. Turns. Back to the blue line. Puts it down the blue line. Hughes skates onto it. Gets the puck out to the neutral zone. And actually all the way down the ice. Not going to be quite enough for icing. Good weight on that one. And not icing against our captain, which is good to see. Oilers through center again. McDavid. Shot to the front of the net. Oh, Demko made the save. Wasn't quite sure where it was. With 1:26 left to go in the second period and 1 minute left to go in the 4-on-4. McDavid with a shot on Demko, and Demko seals it up. He didn't know where it was. Oh no, maybe he did. He got it like he got one of these. Good to see. Swear. Yeah, I'm swearing a little bit. Sorry. The Canucks are doing the shooting and chasing. Yeah, they're just dumping and chasing. Not great. Face off inside the Canucks zone to Demko's right. Canucks win it to the side. Myers plays it behind the net for Marcus Pettersson. Marcus Pettersson rings it around for Besser. Besser plays it back down. Back up to him. He picks it up and starts skating. Now Hedl with speed. Besser there as well. Besser puts it down for Hedl, but Hedl couldn't skate onto it. Not a really good pass from Besser. Oilers through center with 3 of them. Nugent Hopkins gets the puck back after Hedl fell. Demko tries to make a save, but the puck goes wide. 1 minute left to go in this period. Myers takes the puck away from Nugent Hopkins, who hits him. Hedl comes in to support. Hedl gives it away right in front to Mangiapane, and he comes in and scores. Hedl with an absolute brutal giveaway, and the Edmonton Oilers have taken a 2-0 lead on an atrocious giveaway by the second line center for the Vancouver Canucks, which is not great to see. Mangiapane gets a gift from Hedl. Brutal. Monday. Did they send the Abbey team to play the Oilers tonight? They might have, but they didn't because the Abbey Canucks were playing, my goodness, Hedl with a brutal pass. Like nobody even remotely there. I don't even know what he was looking at. That was terrible. Not a great way to start. I guess I should say, not a great way to finish the period for the Canucks. Demko was keeping him in there, and they gave away the puck. Hughes through the neutral zone. Dishes for Sherwood. Sherwood puts it down low for Hughes. Hughes wasn't expecting it, so couldn't get it. He tries to throw a hit, can't get it. Sherwood throws a hit, jars the puck free, but then the puck squirts out of the zone. Sherwood now chips it into the Oilers zone. They said it's an unassisted goal, but Hedl should definitely get an assist on that play. 20 seconds left to go in the second period. Hronek tries to go in on the forecheck, can't come up with it. Oilers play it out to the neutral zone. Back to 5-on-5 here with Kane out of the box. Hronek throws a hit. Drew O'Connor brings it in behind his own net, rings it up the boards, ends up skipping out to the neutral zone. And just like that, we have finished 2 periods of play between the Vancouver Canucks and the Edmonton Oilers. We're moving into the second intermission. Not bad. Not bad. What a brutal giveaway. Andrew Mangiapane will never get a better pass. Yeah, Hedel, what were you doing, bro? Absolutely terrible. Oh, I think they did at Cosmic Dragon. Do something, Kane. DeBrusque, Hronik. Big hit by Kane. Finally, says Sensei Dean Y. Nurse and Kane going to fight. Nope. Want more? Toymaker. Kane can kick his butt. Can kick his butt. And Chico is saying that the Sharks, did the Sharks win 5-3? Okay, no. So the Sharks are also in the second intermission. They're at 5-4 against the Ducks now. So updating the score for you, the Ducks are at 5-4 against the Sharks right now. The Stars and the Avalanche are actually in a 4-4 draw in the shootout. The Flames lost to the Blues. The Jets defeated the LA Kings. The Kraken are currently leading the Vegas Golden Knights in the second intermission. The Sabres were defeated by the Bruins. The Maple Leafs were defeated by the Red Wings 6-3. I believe there was a couple of empty netters. Let's scan ahead here. Power play. Empty net. Empty net. Yeah, so Detroit ends up getting 2 empty net goals on the Maple Leafs. So the Maple Leafs lose 6-3. Devils win 5-3 against the Lightning. So the Lightning losing against the Devils. Senators losing horribly to Brutality Blood's team 6-2. Capitals beating up on the Islanders 4-2. Rangers thumping the Penguins after losing to them in the season opener. They apparently had a bee in their bonnet. Let's see. Did our man Shilov start this game? Or was it somebody else in net? Yeah, Archer Shilovs. Oof. Giving up 6 goals on 30 shots. Artie Party. Not much of an Artie Party there, unfortunately. Archer Shilovs getting blown up there. And then out of town scoreboard continues with we're looking at that. Flyers lose in a overtime to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes with 39 shots, Flyers with 23. Canadians 28 shots to the 22 shots of Blackhawks, win it 3-2. Mammoth end up winning it. So Omega get your win against the Predators in overtime. Who got the winner? Dylan Gunther, former Vancouver Canuck Dylan Gunther, getting the winner for the Mammoth against the Predators. And the Jackets getting another goal. So Blue Jackets winning 7-4 against the Wild. So after all of that, let's have a look at the current standings. So the Panthers have started the year 3-0. The Bruins are 3-0. The Montreal Canadiens start 2-1. The Maple Leafs are 1-1 now. Detroit 1-1. Ottawa's 1-1. And then the Tampa Bay Lightning and the Buffalo Sabres, not the two teams you expect to start at 0-2. Like we expect the Sabres to finish or start 0-2. We don't expect the Tampa Bay Lightning to start 0-2. In the Metropolitan Division, the Carolina Hurricanes start 2-0. New York Rangers now have won twice, 2-1. Pittsburgh Penguins are also 2-1. So even though the Penguins lost big to the New York Rangers, they are tied in the standings. Blue Jackets 1-1 after 2 games, 1-1 for the Capitals, 1-1 for the Jersey Devils. And the Flyers are now 0-1-1. So they've lost a game in regulation and lost a game in overtime. They did today. And the New York Islanders losing both their games to start the year. So sorry about that, Fisherman. In the Western Conference, the Colorado Avalanche have 2 wins to start the year with 4 points. The Nashville Predators are 1-1. So they haven't lost a game in regulation. So they have 3 points, giving them second place. The Dallas Stars are 1-0. The Minnesota Wild losing tonight are 1-1. The Jets start 1-1. The Blues start 1-1. The Mammoths start 1-1. So a whole lot of 1-1s there. And then the Chicago Blackhawks have not won a game through 3 games. They are 0-2-1, which is pretty wild. And then here in the Pacific Division, the Vegas Golden Knights are currently playing. But they are 1-0-1 to start. Canucks have 2 points. Kraken have 2 points, both with 1 win in 1 game. Kings are now 1-2. Calgary's 1-2. The Oilers are 0-1, leading this game 2-0. And the San Jose Sharks are 0-1. And the Anaheim Mighty Ducks have not won a game yet through 1 game. So nothing too crazy on the standings so far. Let's have a look here because I want to show you guys this pass from Hedel. This absolute muffin. So here we're fine, right? Like we can see we're fine. Right? Tyler Myers battling with Nugent Hopkins, plays it up for Hedel. Now here's where things go wrong. Right? Mangiapane's right here. Hedel's right here. Besser's in the middle. Hedel picks up the puck and just fires it towards Marcus Pettersson. Why? Like, he could have passed to Besser here, but he instead tries to feed it across the slot through a man who's checking him. And Mangiapane just loads up and rips it past Demko, who ends up being partially screened now by Myers and Nugent Hopkins in front of the net. But it starts off with Kulak dumps it in. Nugent Hopkins gets stripped of the puck by Myers, so good job by Myers. Plays it back up, and then Hedel just throws it onto Mangiapane's stick, and they score to make it 2-0 very late in that first period. At the 19:09 mark, so 51 seconds left to go in the period, and Mangiapane scores. Yeah, boo for sure. All right, let's hop back in chat. No, I can't wrap my head around how the Canucks are playing tonight. Not the same Canucks I saw a couple nights ago. Egon 420, let's go, boys. We don't need this one, but it's still crucial. Fix the scoreboard, Rusty. I did. 2-0. Yeah. Boo. Boo. Puck. Swear jar. 2-0. Got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good. That is true, Todd. Welcome to the stream, my dude. Always good to see you, brother. 2-0. WTF is this crap? I know. Insane. WTF, Hedel. Toymaker Hedel giveaway. What in the actual puck was that pass? Damn, says Big Mac. This period needs to end. Quick, says Ryan H. That's a special on the menu in Edmonton tomorrow. No windows I don't want to help finish setting up. Not happy with the Canucks tonight at all. No, Shannon, they have looked absolutely terrible. Turned Lizard 258. Oh boy, let's please not let this leak throughout the season. Ducks score 5-4. There's the update. Turned Lizard 258. Demko is the only reason this isn't a blowout. Correct. This is the only reason that it is not a blowout. Yep. Toymaker Oilers might sit on the lead, hopefully, for the third. Doubt it. Though, after the Flames come back. Not a great game to watch, goddamn. Hey, those hits late is how they hot up play. They gotta play. Brian Sinclair in the chat. What's up, Brian? Nice to see you. This is hard to watch. Carly Isaac. Freaking pathetic game. Hey, well said, Big Hog. The definition of literature is something often said but never said well. KJ Brazy, my old lady just told me to settle down, laughing and crying. Getting too rowdy in there? Guess I'm swearing too loud. Fair enough. Such a brutal giveaway. Yep. Hi, Arlo. You getting mad, AKJ? Didn't know how bad this game is. Calm. What in the actual puck was that pass? Sure, we're trying to will some momentum. Ugly game. Hey, Russ, is EP40 playing? Yes, Jason J. EP40 is playing tonight. Let's see what his box score is right now. EP40 has no points, no shots. Oh, wait. He's got 2 blocks, no shots, 1 giveaway. So yes, EP40 is playing, but maybe not well. Sure, it has trying to get the puck back after his giveaway. My cat Charlie even thinks this game is so bad because he's gone back to sleep. From Russ's commentary, it doesn't sound that bad. I'm making it sound exciting. I'm glad to hear that. I love when people give their pets human names. Laugh out loud. Guys, my kitten is in heat. Does anyone have suggestions? He's still too young to be spayed. Get diapers. Get some diapers on him. It's ugly to watch, Calvin. Canucks have looked very poor. Yeah. Lefty all around. Heedle. You were having such a good game. Like I said at the beginning of the game, prove to me that you were a legit second line center. That was a JT Miller style giveaway. So maybe he is a second line center because it's a JT Miller giveaway. Demko has been unreal. Equals bright spots as Drew Richards king of the mods. That is true. What do you think is the matter? I feel like Kane has his tail tucked. Yeah, he hasn't really looked very good so far. Lefty all around. Is that if that was Myers that gave the puck away like that, the fickle Myers haters would be all over him. Well, I am all over Heedle. Yep. Kevin KD. Myers has been great. Tap-tap-a-roo. Just tap it. Are you too good for your own? Myers has been steady as a rock since lefty all around. Yep. Now that's a problem when Myers is the best player. Yeah, big problem. Huggy's checked out. Yeah. Might be. Well, we need the hits to make them think because right now they are not making much mistakes yet. Damn, didn't know it was that bad. Oofta. Kevin Katie, it's strange there are playing Rush in the exit intros and it helps me not to care about the score. Fair enough. Do 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 do. Okay, it's 9 o'clock, so we're gonna feed Dobby his dinner. So I'm gonna go get Dobby's dinner, and we're gonna get Dobby, so you guys get to see Dobby get fed right now. I'll be right back. Come on, buddy. Okay, guys, you wanted him, and you got him. Dobby the Doge coming to you live from the bar, and he's very focused for some reason because we got the food here for him. Getting some Dobby ASMR for you guys. Oh, what a good boy you are, Dobberton. Does this make everyone feel better? Dobby was literally having a nap, but he was immediately awake when he heard the word dinner. Dobby, we need your magic. We need your help. The Canucks have been playing terribly, and maybe this will help. Oh, what a good boy, huh? Oh my goodness, you crushed that dinner, my dude. Yes, there is a couple pieces down here. Oh, he's flopping all over the place, huh? Is that all of them? Yeah, I think that's all of them. Look at this little monkey. Look at him. He is very cute. He's also very happy he got his dinner. Look at that smile on his face, huh? He's been a little bit of a weirdo today. I don't know what his deal is. Right, Dobby? You're a bit of a weirdo? Dobby, can I have a kiss? Can I have a kiss? Yes, thank you. Well, thank you, Dobby, for coming on stream for a minute to say hello to everyone during the intermission. I'm glad that you got your dinner on stream tonight. I appreciate you being a nice, good boy. And I think I'll let you go now. Okay, there you go, Dobberton. Oh my goodness. Okay, we might end up getting into the game pretty quick here. Looks like we got about 2 minutes before the game gets started. Sensei DY. Dobby. Come on, hit parade. We need Dobby magic. Shannon, Dobby. Pure veteran in the chat. Hey, pure veteran. Nice to see you, my dude. Dobby. And then Todd Peterson's got some cats in the chat with the 2 thumbs up. Dobby. Says Drew Richards. Calvin 99 Charlie. Dobby. Shannon says hi, Dobby. Shannon says hi. Dobby says hi back, Shannon. It's KJ Brazy. Dobby. Dob. Dobberton. What's up, Scrawford? Nice to see you, my dude. KJ Brazy says Dobbertons. Abbotsford game was sick. Great 4-2 win. Another year where I watched more than the big club. Interesting. So do you have Flow Hockey, pure veteran? Oh, yes. Needs way more shot and pressure. Adorable AF. That is true. Dobbsy. Woof woof, says Todd. We love Dobby. That's a good boy, says Egon 420. Toymaker, a whole game playing defense is not fun to watch. We will get 2 power plays in the third period. I hope so. Dobby's the best part of the game so far? Correct. Dobby the house elf. Yeah, that is true. Simon, it's nice to see your dog. That's pretty cool that you get to show your dog and your pet. Your awesome pet. Yeah. Simon loves you, Dobby. Okay, before we get into this next period, I'm going to quickly grab a beverage because my water's gone. I'll be right back. Oh, look who it is. It's the Shrek. The Shrek is here. Did you get to see Dobby the Shrek? Did you enjoy seeing Dobby? Was that fun? I'm glad. Oh, he's back. Hey, Dobby, jump up. Up here. Come on, up here. No, right here. Up. All the way. Come on. Oh, he is not. Yeah, all right. Oh, my dog gets trouble. Guys. All right, we're back. We are back, baby. All right. Play should be getting back underway pretty quick here. Canucks are losing 2-0 on a late period goal assisted by Philip Hedl. Demko is shining and Myers has been doing good. Yep. Rangers are happy. Yep. They got Shesterkin. Yeah. Rush always makes me happy. Kevin Katie, Rush gives me faith we can come back. Wood Lake in the house. What's up, Wood Lake? Saying 6-2 Canucks. I'd love to see that. 6 goals in the third period. Lefty all around. Good to hear at Shannon. Kevin KD, we need Working Man as our goal song. That would be great, actually. I don't think Hedl is the highest hockey IQ. Lefty RN, you might be right. To be honest, skated up there, misses the center man by a mile. We can bounce back. Almost an effing 20 shift difference. Shot difference. 20 shot difference. What the actual F? I know, right? Not a great scene. So face-off is happening at center ice to start this period. The puck has been dropped. And the Oilers ring the puck into the Canucks zone. Third period of play is underway here in Edmonton against the Oilers. Puck just comes outside the blue line. What's happening? Oh, mom's kicking Dobby out. Oh, he might want some water. Yeah, he never actually drank any water. All right, puck into the Oilers zone. Back to the blue line. Kept in there by Hughes. He puts it down near side boards for Petey. Petey turns, puts it behind the net for DeBrus. DeBrus skates out front, puts it up front. Couldn't get the shot off Besser. Back to Hughes on the blue line. Hughes skates the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Besser puts one on net and he scores! Brock Besser early in this third period, and the Vancouver Canucks have made it a 1-goal game on a Brock Besser spin and shoot. Woo! You'll love to see it. Shannon says, go, 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 go. Shot by DeBrus goes off of the post, I think, which is wild. Hughes throws it towards the net. Besser picks it up and throws it far side, spins and shoots, and ends up in the back of the net. You love to see it. Besser right along the ice, too. Come on! Yes, says Paragon Pro. Besser! Goal! Needed that quick one. Yep. Woo! Says Milosh. Goal, 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 goal. Someone called it. Goal, goal, goal. Brock! No time to relax. We need to keep up the score. Oh, yeah, and I haven't even stopped the clock. Let's fix that. I got too excited. The clock is no longer available on the screen, so I can't tell you how much time is actually in the game. Sportsnet has pooped the bed. Tyler Myers carries it out of his zone. Through center. Right in behind the net. Tries to pluck the puck out front. Deflects off a skate. Ends up behind the net. McDavid works up the boards. Oh, there's through center. Okay. Okay, we're going to start this. Okay, we're lined up again. And then Paragover Pro comes in and drops a gifted membership. Heedlin takes a shot, goes wide, trying to make up for giving the puck away. Paragover Pro donates a gifted membership after the goal. And that one goes out to German Canucks 6. Congratulations, German Canucks 6. Thank you, Dustin, for the donation. And the Major General comes in and also donates a gifted membership. And that one goes out to the Bunny fan. So congratulations to the Bunny fan and congratulations to German Canucks 6, as you have both received a free gifted membership courtesy of Paragolfer Pro and Major General. Thank you guys very much. Canucks now control. They haven't added the Canucks shot to the scoreboard yet, unless they took one away from them. The Canucks now have 11 shots, but the screen is telling me they have 9. So I don't know what's going on. It's chaos up in here. Thanks again, guys, for the donuts. We appreciate it. We need some more Dobby, says Sensei. Go, 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 says Big Hog. Thomas says, Dono hype, let's go. Dobby, goal, Dobby, goal, Dobby, goal, Dobby, goal. And Swerve Nerd's like, go, 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 go. That's a trigger, man. Face off won by the Oilers in their own zone. Intercepted for a moment, but the Oilers come back up with it. Play it back behind their own net. What is the deal with my timer? There we go. Clock is right now. Canucks bring it in. Shot to the front of the net. Blockered away by Pickard. Put in front of the net by Drew O'Connor off the side of the net. Hughes rings it over the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects wide from Hronek. Cootes tries to come up with it. Can't. Canucks backtrack. Pucks out into the neutral zone. Dobby hair in my beard. Thatcher Demko cues it up behind the net for Hughes. Cues it for Hughes. Canucks play it into the Oilers zone. Can't keep it in, though, and the Oilers skate through the neutral zone. Shot to the front of the net. Demko makes a save. DeBrusk up on neutral zone. Forbert plays it across for DPD. He chips it in the Oilers zone. They pick it up there, and they'll start moving out through the neutral zone. They dump it in. Demko slows it up for Forbort, who plays it behind the net for DPD. DPD back for Forbort. Back for DPD. DPD starts skating out. Pass off the boards. Up. Bounces past everyone. Looks like that's going to be an icing call. Nobody touched it. And Callum's like, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Go, 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 go. WWW. Icing by the Canucks. Icing. They need to learn the rules. Can everyone get a copy of the rule book out for the Canucks? Shrek is love. Shrek is life. We love Donkey. Come on. It's like all the calls are against Vancouver just to keep McJesus happy. Yep. Kevin KD, 1:05 a.m. in St. John time. Bro, that's late. Oh, puck was not dropped. They faked me out. They'll try it again. Face off in the Canucks zone. McDavid against Hedl. McDavid wins it back all the way through the defense, goes all the way down the ice. I do have a flow hockey, and I go to games often. We'll be going to the home opener on the 24th, I believe. Cool, bro. We're going to be live for that one. Happy Thanksgiving, Russ, and Nothing is Perfect community. Thank you, Scrawford. Edmonton brings it in. Ekholm in the corner. Myers there. Frederick can't come up with it. Now he brings it up front. Bouncing around in some skates. Puck ends up in the corner. Kane's there, flips it out to the neutral zone. Ekholm passes up to the red line. Connor Garland can't come over that. Kane helps out. He brings it back out to his own zone, though, with a bobbled play. Steps around his man at center, dumps the puck into the near side corner, gets taken out there by Nugent Hopkins. Rung around the boards by the Oilers, chipped back behind the net. Ratu's there. He tries to play it back up the boards, gets blocked. He comes back up with it, plays it, tries to play it up front, goes off his skate. Now Kane picks it up, shot to the front of the net, goes wide. Maybe a save by Pickard. Puck comes all the way out, ends up in the Canucks side of the blue line. Hughes picks it up, good step, starts skating slowly. He'll turn back. He doesn't like what he sees. Now he turns back up the ice, passes over for Hronek, who plays up to the blue line. Sherwood chips it into the Oilers zone. Oilers try and play it down low. Gets blocked for a moment by Baines, and then they recover it, play it around. Oilers in behind their own net, near side corner. Bounce out to their own blue line, pass across. And then they'll backtrack in their own zone. Pass up to the Canucks blue line. Can't connect on that one. Henderson comes in, takes the puck, plays it up the boards. Canucks get it outside the blue line. Henrique plays it back into his own zone. Oilers play it all the way up to the Canucks blue line, tip it in. Demko can't stop it behind his own net. Puck comes around. In behind the net, Forbort's there. Comes up with it, plays it to the corner for Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor plays it behind for Forbort, who plays it up the boards for Leckermacki, who gets hit immediately. So you got Leckermacki and Cootes out there now. Forbort takes the puck. He flips it, ends up coming back into the Canucks zone. Now it's chipped out to center. Drew O'Connor can't come out with it there. Henrique skates it over the blue line. Puts it into the behind the Canucks net. Picked up there by Drew O'Connor. He'll flip it up the boards and not quite out of the zone. Puck rung around the boards. DPD's there, plays it behind the net. Drew O'Connor, once again, trying to get the puck out of the zone. Drew O'Connor plays it off the boards, can't get out of the zone. Can Drew O'Connor just please not touch the puck anymore because he can't seem to get the puck out? Tyler Myers now stands behind his own net, passes up to the neutral zone. Doesn't get tipped in, unfortunately, and the Canucks have iced the puck once again. And Tyler Myers complaining to the ref, or to the linesman, because the Edmonton Oilers took the stick of the player at neutral zone. Oh, so Quinn Hughes does get an assist on that Brock Besser goal. So Brock Besser getting that goal early in the period. So Quinn Hughes has now officially passed Alexander Edler's the highest scoring Canucks defenseman of all time. So shout out to Mr. Quinn Hughes, our captain. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Canucks lose the draw in their own zone. Oh, they come back up with it. Tyler Myers plays it up the blue line. Stop there. Oilers move back down into the slot. Look to the front of the net. Demko makes a save. Puck drops in front of him. DPD picks it up. Chips it off the boards. Puck gets swung back into the Canucks zone. Near side corner. Mangiapane's there. He plays it back behind the net. Nugent Hopkins picks it up. He skates up the boards on the far side. Down low. DPD misses the puck. Now in behind the net for Mangiapane. He skates it to the middle. Intercepted there. Canucks play it out to the neutral zone. DeBrusque chips it into the Oilers zone and moves it on the forecheck. Bouchard reverses for Ekholm, who reverses up the boards. Intercepted there by Besser. Kane in behind the net, takes his man down. Referee's not going to make that call after all the weak calls they made earlier. Maybe they forgot that Kane is a Canuck now. That's possible. Thank you for getting the rulebook out, guys. Swerve and Irvin, Thomas, Big Mac, Shannon, Zach McNally. Back into the neutral zone. Hronek slaps it into the zone. Picked up there by Garland. He gets knocked down by Bouchard. Oilers come up with the puck. Flipping all the way up to the Canucks blue line. Draisaitl stops up. Draisaitl spins the puck down low. Canucks get it out over the blue line into the neutral zone. Kane chips it in on Pickard. Pickard plays it to the side. Picked up by Nurse. Ratu's line is onto the ice with Sherwood. Oilers come into the zone. McDavid plays it behind the net. Like one of the Oiler players might have gotten hit in the face there. I don't know how. Now Tyler Myers takes down McDavid. McDavid and Tyler Myers start going at it. Tyler Myers, McDavid in behind the net. Tyler Myers is pinning him to the boards, moves the puck over. Regula dishes for McDavid. McDavid skates up the boards, drops the puck for Draisaitl, who skates down the near side boards, cuts the middle, taken away by Sherwood, and then the Canucks flip the puck out to the neutral zone. Picked up by McDavid in the neutral zone. The Oilers slam it into the Canucks zone. Puck rung around the boards. Ratu loses the puck for a moment. Recovered by Marcus Pettersson. Myers throws the puck up the boards and ends up going off of a stick and out of play. So not a penalty, but it looked like it could have been. Oh, no, it is a penalty. So Tyler Myers shooting the puck right over the glass, putting the Oilers back onto the power play. Oh, Tyler Myers just absolutely got McDavid right in the nuts. That's why McDavid was all upset about it. Yeah, Tyler Myers trying to lift McDavid's stick and got him right in the nuts. Ah, shite. Puck. Okay, Shannon, I will. Good to hear, Coach Rob Willie. Dobby, learn the rules. Carol, after this, go to Revs Trevs as he will be streaming. Yep. Play, Russell. Hi, Carol. Want to, not worth. FF6. History made. Yep. Our captain is officially the highest scoring defenseman in Canucks history. Wow. I know I'm late. Better late than never. Rock the cock. The rooster, says Egon 420. Go Canucks go, says Milosh. I'm in Chilliwack right now. Oh, say hi to Dusty for us. Brock scored? Yes, he did. Irvin, you gonna go see Dusty? Laugh out loud. Calvin and I are on the same page. KJ Brazy, there's a Canucks fan in the arena being extra loud. Laugh out loud. Todd Peterson. Been a gone so long. LFG, bester! In case you don't know, you're in Chilliwack, you can smell it. Shot. Everybody! Todd Peterson, the Auto Mall in Abbotsford for chili. Is there Auto Mall in Abbotsford for chili? Oh, you're getting chili at the Auto Mall? Let's go, boys, says Egon. Let's go. One knows when they're in the whack. Oh, Kapanen gets clipped. Oh, yeah, Tyler Myers just puts it right out. And McDavid's like, Tyler Myers hit me in the nuts. Trying to, look at that. McDavid just having a little powwow with the referee. And the referee's like, don't worry, I'll get him back. Or knows, if you will. Let's go, boys. I need to sell my Ram Charger 4x4, Russell. How much are you selling it for? Plays back underway. Canucks win the draw. Shoot it all the way down the ice to start this power play. Icing on the cake. Who agrees no more hats for the Rusty and Dusty show? You guys like to see Dustin's hair? Go Canucks, go! The Oilers bringing it offside. Did they ice the puck? Why did the whistle go? Yeah, Tyler Myers did not mean to heist or get McDavid in the nuts, but it happened. We all saw it, but the referees didn't. 10:28 left to go. 1:30 left to go on the power play. McDavid tries to shoot it in from a sharp angle. Canucks pick up the rebound, shoot it all the way down the ice. Pickard cues it up there. First one back onto it is Bouchard. He skates through the neutral zone and drops it back for Draisaitl. Draisaitl up the near side boards, in over the blue line. Trying to cut to the front of the net. No doing there. The other number 29, Marcus Pettersson, gets it out. Joe Connor chips it to the middle. Sherwood picks it up, and the Canucks come in offside. Unfortunate. 9:57 left to go in the third period. 1 minute and 4 seconds left to go in the power play for the Oilers. 6-4 Sharks. Is that a final? Maybe I have to refresh this. 6-5 now. Every time I see Hachiko update the score, I then look over and see that it's changed. That's funny. Back to the bar. Oilers win the draw back in their own zone. Bouchard puts it to the side. Nugent Hopkins back to the blue line. Bouchard puts it to the near side for McDavid. McDavid down low for Draisaitl. Draisaitl puts it into the middle. The Edmonton Oilers played across the zone, pass down in front. Demko dives out and grabs that puck as it was sitting just in front of him. Hronek in a shoving match in front of the net. 9:32 left to go in the third period. 2-1 with an early Brock Besser goal, assisted by Quinn Hughes, passing Edler. Yeah, Tomashek getting taken out by Hronek, who's not going to let him get to the front of the net. So Hronek with a good box out. 39 seconds left to go in the power play for the Oilers. Oilers now have 4 power plays in this game. This is their 4th. Draisaitl cheats on the draw. One of the Canucks stick is now broken. Looks like it's Hronek's stick is broken. McDavid in front. Shot goes wide. Oilers now have essentially a 5-on-3 right now. Garland has given his stick over to Hronek. Or maybe Ratu has, and a shot off the side of the net from his patented spot. Draisaitl hitting the side of the net rather than the inside of the net. Another one down low, one-timer. That one also goes off the side of the net. One-timer pass from McDavid down to Draisaitl. And then the Vancouver Canucks player sprawls out. Oh, what a save from Demko! He absolutely robs Draisaitl! Oh my God! Draisaitl hits the side of the net twice, and then Thatcher Demko with his snatcher glove robs Draisaitl after the penalty was over. Oh my goodness. I love pretend, says Paragrapher Pro. Sigh, Myers gonna Myers. Yep. Oh my God, what a save. Demko! Oh my fucking God, Demko. That would have been great. That would be great for you to do, Coach Rob Willie. Almost already 32 shots on Demko. Yep. Canucks are at 14 shots in this game. 33 shots now with that Demko save. Oh my gosh. He is him. He is him. Crazy. What a save. Holy cow. That's the save of the game so far, I think. On Draisaitl from that spot. That's crazy. Lovely. Go, Canucks. Go! Says Milosh. Demko carrying so hard right now. Yup. I bet Quinn would worth a score goal than get an assist. Would rather? Maybe. Hi, Swerve and Irvin. Made it home to my place. Okay, good. F6. I'm visiting my wife's folks in Chilliwack right now. Say hi to the folks for me. McBaby. Tyler Minions. Tyler Minions. Oh, Tyler Miners? Tyler Miners. Carol, don't forget that Clay's 24-hour stream live starts tomorrow at 12 p.m. Yep. Kevin KD, Myers can take that after feeding lunch to McDavid. Yep. Also, I might be in Penticton on Friday. Not sure yet. Beautiful Penticton. Oilers just know how to hold Kling enough to get without getting caught. Yeah, they're definitely a clutchy and grabby team. That's for sure. Getting away with, especially Draisaitl. Every time Draisaitl gets hit, he just clings onto the man who hit him. Oh, what a save from Draisaitl. All alone. Ratu and Marcus Pettersson lose their man, and Demko reaches back and makes a save on Draisaitl. He thought for sure he was going to score there, and he did not. Myers took care of McCrybaby. Oh, McBaby. Canucks lose the draw in their own zone. Puck rung around. Podkolzin plays it up the boards. Back to the blue line. Shot in front. Demko makes a save. Puck gets put off the side of the net on the rebound. Whew. Oilers control. Puck gets tipped on a pass. Ends up in the corner. Oilers behind the net. Pass out front. Puck gets shot and blocked. Pedersen puts the puck up the boards. Besser chips it out into the neutral zone. DeBrusk picks it up there. Besser loses the puck, skated onto it by Pedersen. Pedersen now brings it in. DeBrusk puts him offside, though, unfortunately. And the faceoff will come outside the Oilers zone with 8:04 left to go in the third period. 2-1 is the score. Paragraph Pro, do you accept the smell of Chilliwack or just pretend it doesn't exist? I love pretend. Ha ha ha. Thank you, Shannon. Really looking forward to this. No proper humans accepts that smell. Laugh out loud. I think you just get used to it, right? Katie, you get used to the smell and then don't notice. Haha. Only when you leave and come back. Canucks win the draw. Rung around the boards. Moving on the forecheck. Cootes gives it up for Leckermacky. Leckermacky shot. Blocker save from Pickard. Puck gets squirted out to the neutral zone. Picked up there by the Oilers. Myers, though, picks it up. Dumps it out to the neutral zone. Oilers try and put it back down low. Can't get it. Puck through the neutral zone. Myers picks it up there. He thinks about passing over to Marcus. Doesn't. Pass up off the boards for Cootes. Couldn't corral it. Oilers through the neutral zone. Dump it in. Puck gets by Tyler Myers. Tries to glove it down. Plays it behind the net for Marcus Pedersen. Marcus Pedersen plays it up for Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor with a move around his man. Cootes brings the puck in around the boards. Pickard softens it up for Sherwood. The Oilers come up with it there. They play it to the near side corner. Puck off the stick. Bounces high into the middle. Baines tries to put it down low for Ratu. Ratu gets knocked down by Kulak. The Oilers skate through the neutral zone with some speed. Cut to the middle. Shot goes high and wide off the end boards. Canucks play it down low into the corner. Hronek plays it over for Hughes. Hughes plays it up for Ratu. Ratu throws a puck in. Baines skates in. Beats the icing call out. And the Canucks skate onto it. Ratu plays the puck up the boards. Ends up getting blocked by the ref. The referee getting in the way. Oilers recover the puck. Good play there. Oilers keeping it in behind their own net. Starts skating out. Turning back in his own zone. Turning in the corner. Gets knocked down. Falls onto the puck. Grabs it with his glove. Hand pass down low, but they're in their own zone, so no call. Referee gets in the way again. Kane plays it up the boards, back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Gets blocked. Hedel in on the forecheck. Can't come out with it. Takes his man down. The referee makes the call. Hedel with another tripping call after he takes a man down. Hedel gets his stick into the skates and takes a penalty when the Canucks start getting a little bit of pressure coming back. And then Hedel, yeah, KP, you're right. Friggin' Hedel! Zebras. That was a huge dive. Let's have another look at it, but no, I mean, Hedel got his stick into the skates and took Frederick down. You just can't do that. That's the third time this year that Hedel's done that exact thing. He puts his stick into the skates and takes the man down. Damn it to Sensei Zebras. BS. No, that's all Hedel, man. I'm not even mad about that. The referee's finally got a call right. And Hedel takes his team and puts them down for the 5th power play of the game for the Oilers. Swear jar. Dive. I'm not too upset about it. Hedel needs to do a better job with his stick. Puck gets dropped. Oilers win it. Bouchard down for McDavid in the corner. Back to Draisaitl, who puts it over for Nugent Hopkins. Back to Bouchard. Bouchard puts it over for Draisaitl. Down low for McDavid. McDavid puts it up front. Puck gets chipped wide by Nugent Hopkins. Woo! Good pass, and Nugent Hopkins chips it just wide of the net. My goodness. Whew. Oilers bring it back in. McDavid's pass gets deflected. The Canucks recover and dump it all the way down the ice. Pickard cues it up behind his own net. First one back is the Canuck player. Drew O'Connor. Pressure. McDavid through the neutral zone. Over the blue line. Down the boards. Into the corner. Puts it around behind the net. Sherwood tries to play it for his man, but it gets intercepted. Draisaitl plays it across the zone for McDavid, who picks it up, puts it back to the blue line for Bouchard. Bouchard over for McDavid, who skates down the slot, dishes to the side for Draisaitl. McDavid picks up the rebound in the corner, puts it in front. That goes right through the crease. And Sherwood picks it up, takes his time, flips it down the ice. Pickard can't stop it behind his own net. But the Oilers get back in time. Madagascar Zegras. 2 minutes for touching. I mean, it's essentially the same play as the Frederick tripping on Ratu. Like, it's the same play, so I'm not mad about it. It's annoying. I'm more annoyed at Hedel. Right? So, back to the blue line. Nurse is there. Shot to the front of the net. Deflected away. Puck down low. Demko makes a save. The Oiler player gets mobbed behind the net. DeBrusque takes the puck. Makes no mistake. Rips it off the boards. Out to the neutral zone. 10 seconds left on the power play. Puck into the neutral zone. Canucks try and knock it down. Can't. 5 seconds left on the power play. Oilers start moving out through the neutral zone. Puck rung in. Demko can't get it because it was high on the glass. Podkolzin puts it down low. Marcus Pettersson picks it up. Brings it in behind the net. Besser skates back to get it. He plays it behind the net for Hronek. Hronek slowly out. Passes up for Hedel. Out of the box. Hedel at the red line. Passes up the blue line. Baines puts it down low. Hedel moves in. Pass in front for the Oilers. They move out over their blue line. Pass all the way down the ice. And that looks like it's going to be icing against the Oilers. Let's get a chant going. Let's get the megaphones and start. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Canucks aren't like that. Milosh is like, go Canucks, go. Shannon loved the hype, but yeah, yuck the Canucks. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Damn, let's go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Icing. It's like Kane got high stick, no call on the play. Oilers now control. Puck in the middle. Intercepted there by the Canucks. They start moving out through the neutral zone. Pettersson dumps the puck in. Skates in on the forecheck. Big hit there by Kane, getting some revenge. And now he gets absolutely mobbed by a bunch of Oilers players. Regula getting blown up again for the second time in this game. And then Kane gets mobbed. They have to absolutely give a penalty to the Oilers after a clean hit. Regula with his head down and gets blown up. And the Oilers pile on Kane. Absolutely blew up Regula, who now gets blown up by Tyler Myers and blown up by Kane. Kane got high stick, no call, so he gets some revenge by throwing a huge hit. And Regula just getting up now. Do the refs do the right thing and actually make a call? Boom! Sit down, and then two Oilers jump on top. Like just an absolutely clean hit. And then two Oilers just jump on him. Philip and Kulak. Go, Canucks, go. Go, Canucks, go. Let's go, boys! Mr. Coach Rob. Hi, says Simon. Thanks, Irvin. Go, Canucks, go. IDK, come on, Nucks. And Jazz like, go, Nucks, go, Nucks, go, Nucks, go, Nucks. W! Mr. Irvin, hi. And Swervin's like, yeah, they do need to learn the rules. It's called a body check, bro. Calm down. Big hit. Whoa, great hit. Sheesh. Hi, Simon. Damn, what a hit. Poster hit. Yep. Todd Peterson. Great title tonight. I drove out the old highway around the country roads into Mission listening to John Dever. I used to listen to the radio driving around. John Denver, eh? I'm here for you, Shannon. Dijon Mustard is here. What's up, Dijon? Go Canucks, go. Go Vancouver. This is McNally, 25, Big Zed. Kevin KD. Oilers 0 for 5 on the PP. Even the refs can't beat us this year. Callum McKenzie, what a fucking slam, swear jar. Clean. Fuck yes, is Milosh. Big clean hit. Paragraph Pro. Choo choo. That's the Kane train coming in. Need more of that from Kane, says Dustin. Mr. Callum, hi. That was crazy, says Big Mac. Thanks, Milosh, and everyone else who is supporting me. We love you, Shannon. That's what I wanted, says Sensei Dean Y. Podkolzin and Kane both got high stick on the same play. That's weird. Then Kane just comes in and blows up Regula. I want to see that play a couple more times. Great. So the Canucks are getting a power play out of it. They win the draw. Hughes dishes to the side. Kane puts it down low. Besser tries to put it up front, deflected. Petey can't come up behind the net. DeBrusk is there. Oiler players fall, but they manage to get the puck out. So Noah Phillip getting a cross-checking penalty against Kane. Hughes drops the puck. Picked up by Pettersson. He dishes to the side for Besser. Besser stops up. Plays it down low for Pettersson. Pettersson turns on the half boards, puts it back to the blue line for Hughes. Hughes with a shot to the front of the net, gets blocked. Chip to the front. Now Nurse just covers it. Why are they blowing it down? I hate these refs, bro. So now the players are allowed to cover the puck, because that's the second time the Oilers have done that this game. Expelliarmus. Oh yeah, hit Nurse right in the back, which probably doesn't feel great. And then Besser tries to chip it past him, and then Kane comes out and grabs the puck, and they blow it down for some damn reason. The refs are ass. That is right, Jazz. Go Canucks, go! Let's get back to work, says Carol. I agree. Go Canucks, go, says Coach Rob Willie. That's a penalty. Yeah, I wish so. What are they looking at now? What are they doing at the box? I think the Canucks might be pulling their goalie now, too. Sharks blow a second consecutive third period lead. What? Oh, no. Pachico, I'm sorry. Oh, so Regula is getting pulled out of the game. So he's being sent to the... Got caught by the spotters, I guess. Back to the bar. 2:22 left to go in the third period. 1:17 left to go on the power play. The Canucks have not... Oh, one-timer from Hronek gets deflected wide. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net, goes wide. In front! Oh, and Besser puts it off the side of the net. Oilers pick it up. They flip it all the way down the ice. And the Canucks have pulled the goalie. So they are going 6-on-4 right now. Yeah, Jazz got timed out for spamming. That was too much. Kane's stick explodes, so he has to go off. Kept in at the blue line by Pettersson. Pettersson plays it down low. DeBrusk rings around the boards for Besser. Besser loses the puck. Draisaitl flips it out. McDavid on Hughes. Hughes takes it behind the net. 23 seconds left to go on the power play. Kane over the blue line. Plays it across. Gets blocked there by DeBrusk. Puck bouncing around. McDavid looks towards the empty net. Now Bouchard plays it up. And the backhander goes in. The Oilers have put it into the empty net. Just like that. 3-1 the score now. I don't think Foote was a fan of whatever was there. Not happy. Foote didn't look very happy on the bench there. Oh, Hronek with a beautiful chance. And then DeBrusk puts it right in front for Besser. And how does Besser miss this? Besser just shoots it wide, I think. Or did McDavid get a stick on it? And the Canucks can't keep it out of their own net. And just like that, the Oilers have probably sealed the deal unless the Canucks can do something. They may pull the goalie again. Draisaitl. Yeah. Draisaitl scores from center. Canucks call timeout. Power play is still on. We're 8 seconds. It is a center ice draw. So we'll see. They might put Demko back in the net. We'll have to wait and see. McDavid might have saved a goal there on Besser, eh? All right. Face off at center. Minute 13 left to go. Remember last year the Canucks scored 3 goals in a minute against Dallas. Can they do the same thing? Canucks are going to try and win the draw. Henrique gets tossed out. It's like Nugent Hopkins comes in to take it against Pettersson with a minute 13 left to go. Canucks win it back. Demko goes immediately to the bench. Pettersson down the boards, has the puck skip off his stick, shot to the front of the net, fought off by Pickard. Hito comes flying in. DeBrusk gets hit, falls down, puck up the boards, back to the blue line. Hughes takes it off of Karam off the boards. Shot gets deflected out of play with 53 seconds left to go. I did not start the clock. There we go. Face off to Pickard's right. Yeah, DeBrusk getting lit up there. Should be a penalty because he didn't actually have the puck. So Nurse should have gotten an interference call, but the refs are absolute trash, so they didn't get it. Petey loses the draw. Nurse picks it up, flips it off the boards, out to the blue line, kept in there. Rung back around the boards. Pettersson moves into the corner to try and get it. Kulak plays it behind the net. Canucks play it back up the boards. DeBrusk is there. Plays it down behind the net. Besser over Pettersson, near side. Hughes with a slap shot to the front of the net. That gets blocked. Hronek comes in, puts it down low. Back to Petey on the half boards. Cross the zone. Over Hronek. Hronek tries to go slap pass down low into the front for Hronek or for Hedl. Hedl couldn't get it. Puck onto the half boards. Rugby game breaks out. They try and throw it to the front of the net. Can't get it to go. Hronek plays it back. Bad pass to the back. Besser tries to play it up front. That gets blocked as well. Canucks play it up front. Oilers intercept. Throw it all the way down the ice. Get a rolling puck. It's not going to be enough for icing because the Canucks are not going to get back. And the Vancouver Canucks have headed down the tunnel after losing in the third period and the second game of the season to the Edmonton Oilers 3-1. Hashtag you hate to see it. And I don't need to hear enough more of DeBrusk, even though you're our dad's son, or our kid's dad. Ah, man. Demko was the only reason the Canucks were in that game. It's pretty much an easy way to say it. Demko was the only reason the Canucks were in that game. Did the Sharks lose? The Sharks lost. I'm sorry, Ichiko. All right, let's get Dustin online. I need some emotional support here. Yeah, that's the face I expected. Dustin, where's your face? It's not working. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Oh, no, it's still not working. Oh, yeah, everything crashed, so let's fix it. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Where do you want to start? Do you want to talk about Demko being the savior of that game, or do we want to talk about the referees being ass, or, where do we want to start?
I mean, that was just a pretty poor game all around, other than Demko, for the Canucks in general. Reffing had a bit to do with it. Like, the Canucks not getting a full power play until the end of the game there, which is frustrating. As they started to gain momentum in the second period, probably the worst tripping call I've ever seen. And that's like in the NHL period. Like, I don't know if this is a hitting league or what, but Sherwood playing the body on Draisaitl and Draisaitl getting wiped out because it was a great play by Sherwood should never, ever, ever be an interference or a tripping penalty. Draisaitl had the puck and Sherwood played the body on him. And that completely flipped the momentum in Edmonton's favor, and they ended up going up 2-0. Canucks fought, to cut it to 2-1 early in the third, but again, an ill-timed penalty by Tyler Myers, flipping it over the glass. Hedl taking a bad tripping penalty in the offensive zone. Just kind of no crisp passes tonight. Not enough shots to the net on a goalie that looked very shaky right from the start. Like, when you see a goalie like that, you just got to start peppering the net. Now, granted, maybe Edmonton was playing a little better because they were worried about the goaltender they had back there, and that was the MO to limit the shots against. But, the Canucks just looked like a talk-it team tonight. They didn't look like the Adam Foote team that we saw in Game 1 and that we saw continuing to grow in the preseason. And tonight, they just got outplayed and outclassed by a really, well-structured team.
This is true. Oh, I also want to talk about Hedl. That's the second game in a row he gets, and he did it in the preseason too. That lazy play, putting his stick into the feet, and people were upset, and I get it. But at the end of the day, it was essentially the exact same play that Ratu fell on. It's just a bad timing. You get the guy's foot in the middle of the stride. He goes down. It looks like he's diving. It's one of the few calls in the game where I was like, that's a fair call by the referee. Yeah. So I'll give him a thumbs up on that one. But other than that,
yeah, no, absolutely.
Hedl with the giveaway at the end of the second, and then that penalty right. Like he was the anti-Demko. If we talk about matter and anti-matter, Demko's matter, and Hedl was the anti-Demko tonight because he was seemed like he was setting his ways to try and make the Canucks lose the game tonight.
Yeah, just not a great game from Hedl. Not a great game from any really of the bottom six. Just a tough game all around. I don't know. I mean, I think maybe Carlson draws in against the Blues now. I would probably like to see Cootes maybe going into the press box and maybe Max Sasson getting called up to fill in as a center role because he's off to a great start already in the AHL. I just think, as well as Braden Cootes has played, and I still think he gets his 9-game audition, this game showed he doesn't look ready for the NHL. He's not ready to carry an NHL line, and that's fair. That's fine. He's a 15th overall pick, and he's 18 years old. He's been pushed into a role that we never expected him to be in. He hasn't done anything bad. It's just, I don't think that he's ready to, help someone like Lekkerimäki get his offense going. And another thing too with that, I really think someone like Hedl needs someone like Lekkerimäki on his wing that can keep up with the speed and push and drive the line. The Garland and Kane makeup is tough for Hedl because he's got to slow down a lot. Garland can keep up, but Kane a little slower. There were a couple of bright spots. We need more of that physicality from Evander Kane. That will help generate space for the rest of the team. What a hit.
Regular,
absolutely incredible hit.
Gets blown up by Myers and then blown up by Kane. So he's the man who took the two biggest hits in the game. I mean, other than McDavid, who took a hit to the nuts on accident from Tyler Myers. But at that, Tyler Myers was clearly pissed off because he had gotten hit in the face. He was not happy. There was no call. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to do the Mighty Ducks thing, and I'm going to defeat them the honest way and blow them up the blue line. He actually took them out. Nobody jumped on Tyler Myers, so maybe they're more scared of Myers than they are of Kane. But good physicality. We need to see more of that from Kane, though. He didn't really do much until that point. But I think
we need to see it earlier in the game for sure.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost that JT Miller syndrome, right? Like Kane didn't play in the preseason and JT Miller never did it either. And they both look like they're slow to start the year. And I mean, Kane's kind of one of those JT Miller replacements. He's not a center, but he's supposed to bring that tenacity to this game. And man, he definitely looks like he's a little bit of a step behind us through his first 2 games as a Vancouver Canuck.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to see what Foot has to say about this game. You know, I've seen good, I've seen bad in this game. Yeah,
Did you
I
see
mean,
the
I'd
minutes?
really like to see Lecker Mackey get on that first unit power play. Just having that other shot, I think, will be beneficial.
Yeah, Matt just said the
But
exact same thing in chat. Nothing is perfect. Should Kane come off the PP or what? And I would 100%
yes,
move Lecker because if you do look at the times, I've got it. I'll pull it up here for everyone so they can see it. So when we're looking at the defense, Hronek ends up being the high minute man for the Canucks overall, and that is the result of the 5 power plays. If there was more power plays for the Canucks, Hughes would have been the high minute man because Hughes comes in at second at 25, almost 26 minutes. But with all those penalty kills the Canucks had to do, Hronek penalty kills, Hughes doesn't. So that's another reason that Hughes wasn't on the ice as much. You see, DPD was all the way down here at 11:25, and Forbort was at 12:35. Does that tell you maybe Mancini gets into this next game too?
I would have liked to have seen Mancini in this game just because he's more mobile, and against the Edmonton Oilers, you need those quick skaters, and I think he would have served well in this game. You maybe could have even sat Myers out, or you sit Forbert out and you have Myers play with DPD and you have Mancini play with MP29, and then you can limit Myers' minutes a little more.
Yeah. Well, and then even like going back to your point and Matt's point, Lecker Mackey, put him on PP1. He had less than 10 minutes. He was low minute man for the entire Canucks roster. And I don't think he deserves that because I don't think he was as much of a liability as some of the other Canucks forwards that were up there.
No, and he had one of the Canucks' best scoring chances early in the game when he ripped that one-timer just wide. And I mean, the wood he got on that shot was incredible. Like the speed he got on that from, you know, a pretty off-balance shot was great. And I've said it 100 times, even last year when Lecker Mackey was getting called up, he needs to be in a top 6 role to succeed. That guy is, his number one weapon is his shot. Yes, he plays a responsible defensive game now, but he's not going to be turned into a third liner. You have to use these guys in their best skill set. You have Linus Karlsson sitting in the wings, who's a perfect third line winger. It's exactly what he was ready to do and ready to go for this year. And he has the same makeup as a Dakota Joshua in front of the net and has more offensive talent than Drew O'Connor, who screwed up 2 different 2-on-1s tonight. He didn't get a shot off on either one. He got like a deflected, close, lucky chance on the first one, and the second one, just nothing. And we can't, like, he can't have that. If that's going to be your offense, then we're in big trouble. And the bottom 6, lots of depth, but we need some more natural scoring talent in the top 6, and Lecker Mackey is one of those people. He really should be with Philip Hedl. If you want to maximize their talents, those 2 guys together is probably going to be more effective than Hedl, Garland, and Kane.
Is Drew O'Connor a bigger version of Mason Raymond? And I mean, I've talked to you about this a few times. Mason Raymond back in the day, one of the fastest guys that the Canucks ever had, but his hands couldn't keep up with his feet. I'm seeing the exact same thing from a guy who's like 6 inches taller than Raymond, but he's got maybe the worst. Can we say the worst hands on this team, Drew O'Connor?
Yeah, it's becoming very evident. He's got speed, he's got size, but he has cement hands. And I mean, he can shoot when the puck is kind of quick. He's got a good shot, but I mean, he cannot stick handle. He cannot make a play. It's really evident now that they were leaning on him more to be that style of player, and he just really, I don't think he should be in the lineup. I think over Karlsson. I honestly think Karlsson has more talent pound for pound than O'Connor, and will bring basically the same style of play with far more offensive upside.
Last time I'll talk about minutes. Did you see who the high minute man for the Canucks were on forward? Evander Kane. Almost 19 minutes.
Yep. I mean, part of that is he just doesn't come off the ice either.
Yeah.
Like, you see him out there taking stupidly long shifts, and that's, you know, it's something I kind of harped about. I'm still not sold on the Evander Kane signing. I've always kind of been wishy-washy about it. I wasn't hugely a fan of it when it happened. And, you know, I was skeptical when, they talked 2 weeks after him trying to, decapitate Matthew Tkachuk with his stick in the finals and, was running around like a maniac. 2 weeks later, suddenly this guy had matured so much and was ready to be a leader. And it just, yeah. I mean, you're seeing just the same old Evander Kane. But I mean, then you have those moments where he throws that huge hit, and it's like, why can't this guy just channel that all the time and be that player? Just grow up, man. You're like you have every ability to be such an effective player in this league, but you just can't get out of your own way. And that's, I think, the most frustrating thing about Evander Kane.
Yeah, I think flip him onto the second power play unit, get Lekermacki out there, get some more minutes moved around to a guy like Lekermacki, who I don't know why they, 5 power plays against, so that cuts down on his minutes, but you got to find some minutes for pretty much your best shooter on this team right now, because I don't think I've seen anyone else on this roster shoot the puck as well as Lekermacki has so far this season.
No, not even close. And I mean, I hope that the coaches are realizing that. And yeah, it's evident that some changes need to be made. I mean, the game one wasn't. I mean, yeah, it was a big victory, but it wasn't the cleanest one. And most of the action came in the third period. So, and it was a team off a back-to-back. So tonight was a team that had 2 nights rest and was just waiting for the Canucks to show up. But the Canucks had an off day yesterday. There's no real excuse for anything tonight other than they weren't ready to play. And they didn't have a good game plan, and that was evident. And Edmonton just outclassed them tonight.
3 stars of the Canucks versus Oilers game. What are you thinking?
Oh, let's see. Probably the 2 goal scorers in Demko. So Philp, Mangiapane, and Demko.
Yep. Absolutely nailed it.
Yeah, I mean it's Edmonton. They respect it's a Canadian market, right? So they're going to respect a solid goaltending performance. And I mean, this game could have been 9-1 if Demko didn't stand on his head and give like a Vezina caliber, like classic Demko performance. It's just really sad and unfortunate that the rest of the team couldn't kind of get up and do something about it for him. And, pretty uncharacteristic of Quinn Hughes to show that kind of emotion at the end of the game there. I mean, I think he's probably going to have some things to say as the leader of this team going forward, and be interesting to see. I mean, you don't want to be seeing that happening with Quinn Hughes and, all the speculation around his contract and everything. You don't want to see him getting sour.
So one last thing we'll talk about before we move on to a quick chat about the Abbey Canucks. R.R. Chandra, thinking the same way I do. PD looks the same, AKA he is not back. What did you think about his game tonight?
I mean, I think that whole top line looked bad tonight. It wasn't just PD. He did block a few shots. It wasn't like he wasn't involved defensively. It was a weird flow of the game, but that whole top line, I mean, other than that one shift where Besser snuck one in there kind of off a lucky play, no one really showed up for this game. And it's 2 games into the season. It's way too early to start calling that sort of stuff. I think tonight was a group effort. Does he need to be better? Absolutely. If he wants to be the superstar in this league and wants to be taken seriously, he needs to start carrying the puck more and driving it to the net like he was before. But I don't know how to reinstill that confidence in him when, the DeBrusk's not really having a great game around him. There's no real supporting cast. Even Quinn Hughes was bobbling the puck tonight and not having the greatest game. So it's it was a tough one to watch and a tough one to swallow because of what we went through last year. But we just got to take a deep breath and remember that it is game 2. There are going to be changes made into the lineup up for the first, 15, 20 games. Like, did it look bad? Absolutely. Am I going to hit the panic button? Absolutely not. It's way too early. You have Demko in prime form. If this team takes 2 more games to figure it out. Everyone will be singing a way different tune. So it's just Edmonton was a Stanley Cup final team last year. And they showed that they're still a playoff and high caliber team. So it's just move on. Move on to the next one. On to the Blues.
On to the Abbotsford Canucks versus the Henderson Silver Knights. Final score.
Okay, we'll talk about them first. Fine.
4-2. So we were live when Mackenzie McEachran scored his first goal for the Abbotsford Canucks. That was the go-ahead goal. After being down 2-0, the Canucks end up scoring 4 unanswered goals with Joseph Labate. Is he the new Sammy Blais? Because he scored his second of the season, and Kirill Kudryavtsev getting his third assist of the season as well.
Well, the bait one was credited to Niels Oman for a very long time. It looked like Oman had just wired one home. It did catch a little piece of Labate, so that was changed a little later. But a really good play. Kudryavtsev, I mean, he's obviously the quarterback on the power play right now. He's the number 1 defenseman shouldering the load down there. With Brisebois and Wu out. And even if Brisebois and Wu were in, it would be Kudryavtsev likely running this power play at this point in his career path and development. So good stuff from the team to end up getting the 4-2 victory after, pretty much controlling the majority of this game in the first period and finding themselves down 2-1 or 2-0 somehow. Good job, battle back, getting 4 unanswered for the second straight win.
Yeah, starting the season 2-0. You can't go wrong with that. Giving only away 1 point to the Henderson Silver Knights. Probably have a couple more times to beat up on those Silver Knights, who we talked about last year, right? They are the Silver Knights, who are the Golden Knights farm team, which means there is no prospects because the Golden Knights constantly trade all their picks, all their draft picks. So the Silver Knights tend to be the whipping child of the Pacific Division in the AHL.
Yeah, and I mean until Vegas starts recouping some of those higher first round, second round picks, it's going to be a tough go for those Silver Knights for a couple more years, I think.
Yeah. So the Abbotsford Canucks win, the Vancouver Canucks lose, but we've got another game on Monday against the St. Louis Blues, like you mentioned. We got Russell Bleeding Blues in the chat now. Russell versus Russell's team. Next game, I'm looking forward to it. We got all the fans in chat tonight. We got some Wild fans. We've got some Dallas fans, Shark fans. Everyone's here chirping each other, so it's good to see. So
you love to see it.
You've mentioned it a little bit, but how many lineup changes do you think Foote makes? Is there a forward coming in? Like, did they change the D and the forwards? Does Lankinen start? What are your thoughts on what Foote might do moving into Monday night's game?
I think we probably see Lankinen start. We probably see Mancini draw in for someone. I'm not sure who he'll take out. And then I think we see Linus Karlsson get into the lineup in some capacity. I wouldn't be surprised if Cootes comes out. But changing 3 guys. I mean, changing 3 guys isn't too bad. If it's 1 D-man and 2 forwards, I could see that this early in the season, just with all the questions with some of the young guys. I think it's time to shuffle it around a little bit, especially after that pretty poor effort tonight and no real chemistry kind of brewing between the line combinations that Foote trotted out there tonight.
No. And I mean, maybe that call, like we talked about at the beginning of the game, having Kane move throughout the lineup, maybe that was the wrong call to start. I don't know if that's one of the problems, but I mean, I'm just grasping at straws here now, I think.
Well, and when they were starting to build momentum, they had done that swap that I had talked about them maybe doing, and Kane was playing down the lineup, and they had Arshdeep Baines up with Hedel and Garland, and they were starting to build momentum, and then Sherwood got that penalty, and they went back to the other lineup combination, and I'm that's one worry I have about Foote, is being too reactive as a rookie coach. There are moments where you need to stick to certain things, but I think at this point it will be time to maybe shuffle it up a little bit and bring a couple different guys in. So I'm curious to see if that's what happens. I'm curious to see if he talks about it at all in his post game. But yeah, we'll have to see come Monday.
For some reason, I feel like PD's going to have a good game because he always tends to play well against Bennington. So they have that rivalry because Bennington thought he should have gotten the Calder Cup, or the Calder Trophy when PD won it. So maybe we see PD get his first goal of the season and get on a hot streak after that.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it?
I don't want to pull my hair out, Dustin. I don't want to do it. I've been working hard to grow this stuff out. That's not something I'm just like, I've been working on it.
I know. Game 2, man. Game 2.
Cancel the parade. Is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go, brother?
Everyone have a great Thanksgiving weekend. We will see you all Monday night, and all the best. Thanks as always for stopping in. Love to read the comments. Thanks for your questions, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Cool, Dustin. Have a great night. Enjoy your Sunday.
You too, man.
Dustin Boydell stopping by to finish things off with a Rusty and Dusty postgame show. You'll love to see it. Well, one Canucks team wins. The other Canucks team loses. The Abbotsford Canucks take care of business. The Vancouver Canucks do not. Covering 2 games tonight. It is what it is. Let's have a look at the fan funding for the night. Canucks only scored 1 goal. But we did get Eric Hunter donating 5 gifted memberships right off the bat, and then following up with another one. And then Paragraph Pro also donating a gifted membership, and Major General. So we had 5, 6, 7, 8 gifted memberships tonight in a bad game, which is good to see. So some people getting some gifted memberships. Let's end the poll question as well, as I get it off the screen. Does Cootes score his first in his hometown tonight? 44% said yes, 37% said no, 12% said hat trick, 12% said maybe, 6% said hat trick. He did not score, unfortunately. As we mentioned, we will be live again on Monday against the St. Louis Blues. We'll be happy to have Canuckland joining us live during the second intermission. Dustin will be on for the first intermission and the post-game show. And as you can see, this is the first prime game of the year for the Vancouver Canucks against the St. Louis Blues in Seattle. When it comes to the Abbotsford Canucks, their schedule, let's see here. I will pull it up. They will probably not play again for a couple days. They will be back in action on Friday, October 17th against the Laval Rocket. So they are going over to Quebec to play their 2-game set against Laval Rocket at 4 o'clock and noon. So that's what you're going to see from the Abbotsford Canucks. 999 Canucks, says German Canucks. Yeah, das ist nicht gut. Myers was awesome, Nickel. Yep, agreed. Hi, cousin teams. What's up, miserable Sabres fan? We're miserable Canucks fans tonight. Get liquor with that ice time. Yes, says Matt. I agree with you, my dude. German Canucks fan. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Matt Fogler. Falger. Good early season test for the coach foot. Let's see how he rotates his lineup. Could be interesting. Kevin KD. Ratu needs some socks from Bieksa. Fair enough. All right, everybody, I'm out for the night. Until next time, have a great night, everyone, says Big Mac. Thanks for being here. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, says McNally. Zach, Big Zed. I apologize for Sheloves. We let him off to dry in the game, so yeah, nothing is perfect. Take care of our boy, please. Nice to see you, Dark Charge. Omega Fish, thanks for the stream and the games. Happy that Mammoth won over the Predators. Have a great night. You have a great night too, Omega. Matt Folger, wow, dropping heat on Doc. Yep. Hex Sasson has more talent than Doc. Agreed, Kevin. Ruthless Sharkies. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar, swear jar to the Sharks. Yeah, 100%. How'd you guys blow that? Kevin Kitty. Kane was awesome on the big hits. Yep. Barbershop. Kane is a mole. We sent him to be the new JT Miller. Well, I mean, Heedle was your mole too because he gave the puck right to Mangiapane. Kevin KD. Kane should be with PD and Besser. That might be tried out next game, Kevin. People have talked about that, so we'll see. Kane disled in out there. Kane's disliked in there, out there. I can't translate that one, Van Al. Matt, I'd rather see Kane with Petey and Besser at 5-on-5 than PP for sure. Yep. Beginning season jitters? Yep, might be. New team jitters? Could be. I like to see Leckermacki get some time with Petey, though. Yeah, might not be bad. I think they have had a little bit of chemistry in the past. KJ Brazy, Leckermacki was the only one controlling the puck in the ozone. Yep. Best save, best hit, and Chaos Giraffe pitchforks McFluffin and discovers he has no testicles. Let's all pray for Kane to be dialed in. Yep. Testicles! And say, yoga style. Isn't it Thanks, guys. You're welcome, Todd. Nice to see you. Cal McKenzie, sounds like confused. Yeah. Kevin Kitty, Hughes sucked tonight. We got to call it. We all expected nothing. A Dusty from Kane, but H. It's Let's have hope. Sup, nothing is perfect. What's up, Darth Jedi? Nice to see you. Did the Kraken play tonight? I did not see if you guys were playing. There's a lot of games on the docket tonight. The Seattle Kraken defeating the Golden Knights 2-1 in overtime. So good work there, taking out the Golden Knights. Good for you, Darth Jedi. Matt, but not Callum. Winky face. Boom. Shiva. PD is usually getting the puck in situations where he had two guys in front of him. Yep. He was not getting a lot of support out there, Matt. DeBrusque should be on O'Connor's line. DeBrusque O'Connor speed line. I think I like that. Sir, I'll take the W against your team. Brutality blood. Brutality blood. Bump Sherwood up the lineup. Welcome back, Castle Siege, by the way. Nice to see you. Bump Sherwood up the line foot. I hope so. Kevin, Katie, Sherwood is a wood chipper on any line. Yep. Wild as life. Midnight Solar shaking hands. Brutality blood. I feel sour right now for me, Castle Siege. And then Zach's like, brutality. Brutality. One of the assistant coaches seems like a splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Interesting. Fisherman! GG not happy that how we played today. OV Capitals. Yep. 0-2 to start the year, eh, Fisherman? No, welcome to the stream either way. But I trust Adam Foot's decisions. Capitally, LV fan. No, you guys play excellent. You do have young players. Sorry, Dustin and Russell. We left Seelovs out to dry. Don't pull. Baines and O'Connor out. Sasson, Carlson, Ratty, third line. Play this over and over. GG Wild as Life says Midnight Solar. You too, Dusty, says Van Al. Baines should be placed on waivers, says KJ Brazy. Cheers, says Van Al. Thanks for the stream, nothing. You're very welcome, Omega Fish. Dr. Doom, I was lurking. What's up, Dr. Doom? Nice to see you. Good thing you were lurking. There needs to be a fund for Eric's donations. Yeah, I was wrong on the poll. Baines should be on waivers. Never mind waivers. Wafers, not waivers. People need to chip in for Eric's donations and ship gifts. And then my team. Cootes is about to get a taste of Vancouver media. Well, we lost in OT to the Kraken. Hail, aka weather. I was enjoying the listening today. Thank you, Emperor King. Nice to see you. Toronto Maple Leafs, Detroit Red Wings tomorrow, Monday afternoon at 2 p.m. I guess it is Sunday for you, McNally. Kane, Sherwood, and Garland. Wrong vowel, hoots. Give me a vowel. Break. Just FYI, well aware of how it's spelled. Patch life, there will be tomorrow. There will be tomorrow. Yep, there's always another tomorrow. My name is Dewey Pujols. By the way, I know how to spell. Wow, grade 3 spelling comp on my class. All I said is yay. Everyone said I was from Nibiru, and I said welcome to the Taito Taco Town. Okay, I'm out of here. Only Van Al is talking. Have a good night, Russ. See you later, KJ Brazy. Nice to have you. Okay, guys, we are going to call it there. We'll be live again on Monday for the Canucks game against the St. Louis Blues. We're going to have Dusty on as well as Canuckland back. And we will also be live on Tuesday night for the Be a Pro night. So it should be a lot of fun. It should be a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. Finishing the stream now. Remember, my name is Russ Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you. And enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah.